right back, Charlie's definitely.
Because you always use that active red line defending. I think it's like. Because you always use that active red line defending. I think it's like. Because you always use that active red line defending. I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Come on. And as the big man Ian Wright just said there, people deluded. I am indeed back again. It's Wolves against Liverpool. The Premier League is back. I'm happy to be watching the game with you lot. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get the chat going. Twitch, one love. Yeah, man, it's Wolves against Liverpool. I actually think this is going to be a decent game, really. You know, Liverpool find themselves third. I believe Wolves are, off the top of my head, 15th. Let me confirm that for you guys, people. They actually are. Wolves' form is a bit shaky. One win in the last four. Liverpool's in context to Wolves. They haven't lost in 4 games, 3 victories and a draw, really. And as I said, they sit third. We won't speak on the team that's currently second. Hopefully that doesn't, last. Hopefully it's a managerial bounce. Next week that has to get cut out. And obviously you've got Manchester City first, people. Such is life in football. A lot of conclusions are probably being drawn on a lot of teams 4 games into the season. We've only got 34 more games. For Liverpool, again, some Liverpool fans, big up Don Hussam as well. People, make sure you're checking out his YouTube channel, because we did a video and he said one of the areas away from signing a number 6 for Liverpool fans, he would have loved the centre half. It seems like they're having injuries. Obviously, I believe Van Dijk is suspended at the moment, and that sees young Kwanzaa start, people. This is his first league start, the 20-year-old centre back. I'm pretty sure he's played for England at youth level. And every team in the Premier League or every team in world football, it is a bit special when you see academy products come through. Obviously, Arsenal would probably be the poster boys of that, with Saka, Smith Rowe, Nelson, and Nketiah. Probably more players than I can mention. Obviously, shout out Wolby, Joe Willock, and Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who are playing their trade elsewhere. Think Man United beat Brighton 1-0. I think they're going to win. People, come on. Love your recent chat with Rants. Big up Rants, man. Happy to be back on the show, man. It's always good vibes with Rants. I can't imagine any of you don't know about him. But yeah, check him out. I need to take this off, man. I big up the industry event. Shout out to Guap Mag as well for inviting me to the gala thing. It was wavy. I can't lie, man. Shout out the 1-2 people in this industry that, invite the guy to come out somewhere. It was lit still. It was lit. But business as usual. Touch up the like button. Why? Subscribe to DG's YouTube channel or follow him on social media. Clement, amen, man. In terms of other football, in fact, what we should do is actually, what other fixtures have we got in football this week? We're 10 minutes away from kickoff. Obviously, we're going to watch Wolves against Liverpool. Tomorrow, we will keep up the theme with Merseyside. Arsenal travel over to Goodison Park in the Mikel Arteta derby. Hopefully we can get 3 points. No clue why I ain't shared with you guys at this moment. But yeah, today, or better yet, this weekend, this game week of fixtures, you've got Wolves, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, Fulham against Luton, Manchester United versus Brighton. That's probably the game of the day, really. Spurs against Sheffield United. Spurs are going to mess up the traffic, man. Obviously, I live probably 7 minutes away from Spurs' ground. So yeah, what I want to do after the game is going to be affected now. Didn't know that. But you've got West Ham, Manchester City, which could be a tasty fixture as well. Newcastle, Brentford should be a good one in terms of how both teams play. And Newcastle have had a tough start to life this season. Sunday sees Bournemouth against Chelsea. Obviously, Arsenal versus Everton is on Sunday as well. Monday, we close this game week with Nottingham Forest against Burnley. With the greatest of respect to Burnley, I know company's got them playing decent football, but I can't imagine that's going to be the game of the game week, man. I'm predicting 3-0 Liverpool. I can't lie, they're looking good this season. I mean, Liverpool are a big football club. Klopp's been nobody wins a war against Pep Guardiola, innit? But in terms of Manchester City's dominance, Liverpool have been the only team that have won a battle. Arsenal, obviously, we fell short last season. Hopefully, that's not the case now. I think Liverpool I think Liverpool mount a title challenge, actually, people. Deluded, are you doing a watch along for the Milan derby? What time is that? And again, I'm still in holiday mode, really and truly. I didn't even know that was a thing. 3-0 Liverpool. I'm going to say 2-1 Liverpool, because I think it's going to be I think Liverpool will win. I think they'll dominate proceedings. I think they'll ultimately get the 3 points. I just feel playing away from home with the 12th man, I think Wolves will present problems. Obviously, Wolves are lacking in Núñez and things. I expect Liverpool to win, but yeah. Since it's a Liverpool watch along, who's been your favorite Liverpool player to watch all time? Oh, that's a good question, especially in recent years. Steven Gerrard, man. Obviously, I'm 28 years of age. He was someone I grew up watching, innit? Steven Gerrard. You would have loved for him to play for Arsenal, really. Steven Gerrard, Xabi Alonso. I think Xabi Alonso, I don't know, man. I think in today's game, I think Xabi Alonso was only given a bit like Carrick. I think Xabi Alonso in this country was kind of slept on and underrated. It's only when he went Bayern Munich and Real Madrid that it became cool to hail up Xabi Alonso, in my opinion. And I don't think Rafa Benitez helped his fellow countrymen out when he tried to swap Gareth Barry for Xabi Alonso. And Arsenal almost got Xabi Alonso. I was gassed when we almost got him, really, but ultimately we didn't. So I would say Steven Gerrard, Xabi Alonso, easy. They're there, easy. Mane's there, Salah's there, Trent's there. There's definitely Fernando Torres is there. Michael Owen, obviously. Yeah. Who else is there? I mean, I'm too young for Robbie Fowler, but based on the on the YouTube vids, he looks lit. Who else? That's a good question, man. I feel like I'm missing somebody out, man. Alisson in recent years, Van Dijk in recent years, and I'm definitely missing someone out, man. Definitely missing someone out. Sturridge, when he had his little Raheem Sterling. I know many Liverpool fans don't want to hear about that. Yo, DG, big up as usual. Who you got winning this game? Once again, I can't look beyond Liverpool. Form goes out the window, but Liverpool look a lot healthier than Wolves. Obviously, the only thing that could calm Liverpool is they haven't got their first choice back four. And, if you're Wolves, obviously, Klopp is not going to play you if you're not ready. And I do think young players, I don't think there's ever an ideal time to play young players. I don't think in theory you're ever ready for anything in life. But if you're Wolves, surely that's an area to target. They haven't got their first choice back for. Obviously, even against Newcastle, Liverpool have looked a bit dodgy defensively. Surely you ask questions of the young 20-year-old saying, yeah, you're getting your first Premier League start away from home. Welcome him to the Molineux in the right way, really and truly. We've got 2-0 Liverpool. I hear it. Not too many people are betting against it. Trent and Salah, absolute favourite. To go back to that question, it'd be Gerrard, didn't it? It would have to be Gerrard. It would have to be Gerrard. But there was a period where Liverpool didn't really have players that were that good like that, but I did like them. I did like Babu at the time. I did like Agger. Is it Agger? Daniel Agger? I feel like I've got his name wrong, but I'm sure that's his name. There's been a couple players really and truly. I did like, what's his name, man? He didn't really play and he didn't set the world alight at Liverpool. And I'm not saying he's my favorite, but is it Riera or something like that? People are underestimating Wolves. Last season, they beat Liverpool 3-0. In my opinion, Liverpool win, but it'll be tough. I'm going 3-2 Liverpool. I don't mind as a neutral. I want to see goals, man. As an Arsenal fan, I think we provide personally too much entertainment for rival fans or just general football supporters, really. You look at the Man United game this year, last year. You look at Aston Villa away last year. You look at Bournemouth. To a degree, you could probably say Fulham home and away. We're providing, Fulham the last 2 years at home. We're providing too much entertainment. So it'd be lovely. I want to see goals. I want to see chaos. I want to see drama. I want to see dodgy VAR decisions. I want to see dodgy penalties. Of course, if it's pushed to it, I'd rather Wolves win because Liverpool are quote unquote rivals and things like that. But I just want to see a good game of football, man. The Jay Spearing and Flanagan days. Flanagan, hey, what a throwback. Sturridge was good. I don't know if Sturridge hit his full potential, really. Injuries kind of shagged him, really. But Sturridge has an elite. He played for elite. He played for Man City, just before they were this sort of City side. He played for Liverpool. He was at Chelsea. Sure, he won the Champions League at Chelsea. Obviously, a bit of a sideman role, but there you have it. Jason, one love, my guy. Suarez. Oh, I told you, missing someone. Luis Suarez, 100%. Another player Liverpool almost sold to Arsenal. Luis Suarez, 100% up there. Crazy player, man. I wonder where he ranks in terms of Liverpool sort of players in and stuff like that. I actually wonder where Jordan Henderson ranks. Obviously, in terms of ability, he's not the most glamorous player, but he's probably one of the more decorated players Liverpool have had, not to belittle Steven Gerrard, but like, putting my neutral cap on, Gerrard should have had the career at Arsenal, definitely not Arsenal, at Liverpool that Henderson had in that. They both won the Champions League, but the Premier League in that. So I'm not too sure, man. Would you start Jorginho or Havertz at Everton tomorrow? Well, on the face of it, it's 4 minutes until kickoff, people, and you can see the lineups to the left and right of me. On the face of it, if I remove my personal opinion, Havertz has started against Manchester City and we won that. He started against Man United. He did make a mistake, but we won that. We've only dropped 2 points in this new system. I can't see Mikel Arteta dropping him in that regards, if I'm honest. Like, I can't. I actually think Havertz, within the next 2 weeks, he's bagging. Like, if you want to bag against Everton, great, but a North London derby goal would be great next week. I can't argue with, maybe a Fabio Vieira. Smith Rowe is not going to start, but just to aid the point, the Smith Rowes, the Vieiras, the Jorginhos of this world, maybe they could get a look in. I only think Havertz's one luxury is that there's no Partey, and I don't think, while the two roles are not the same, I don't think Arteta wants to play around with this system and this starting 11. So I'd probably start the same team, but a part of me does want to see Jorginho get in there really and truly. But I do think while Havertz is not, he's simply put, he's not doing the business. And I'm not going to quite say he's underrated or underappreciated, but I do think, his teammates and his manager will appreciate his contribution so far. I think off the ball, he's been quite good for us. But again, I don't want to be waffling about off the ball. I don't want to keep talking about off the ball. You need to do that stuff and more. Kickoff is 3 minutes away, people. It's boiling hot in the United Kingdom. People, give me a second, since I don't want to turn the fan on. It's going to make a bit of noise. Let's open this window. And I'm nursing a bit of an injury because at the same event that I went yesterday, completely an accident, but this woman dropped this box of what felt like alcohol on my foot. So yeah, man, kind of struggling. I think I got slight food poisoning as well, not from there obviously, but in general, I had to kind of exit. But yeah, man, Gerrard played with bums a lot of the time. It's true, man, and people forget, like, it's a squad game. One tax that Liverpool had, or the players that we were speaking about, is Liverpool were significantly better around this time than obviously what Gerrard was playing with. Ian Rush and John Barnes throwback days for Liverpool, way before my time, man, way before my time. But I've got a lot of Liverpool supporting uncles, and John Barnes is, I look at John Barnes, I look at Ian Wright. If he wasn't necessarily an Arsenal fan or a Liverpool fan at the periods these guys were playing, he was a fan of the players essentially. I don't quite think Saka is in that realm, but I think Rashford, Saka, Sterling, them kind of players, even if you don't support the clubs they play for, I think the man them support you, innit? I think Vieira should start. The only thing I would say with Vieira starting tomorrow is, and it's difficult, you can't expect, you shouldn't get one start and then in theory get dropped, and you do need a run and things like that. But I just wonder, because last season you weren't playing like this, but you was getting, you was doing well off the bench, and you got your start, I think, against Bournemouth, and you didn't grab your opportunity. I don't know, because the only concern I would have with Fabio Vieira is he's not the most physical of man, really and truly, and he still needs to assert himself in that regards, in my opinion. But it looks like a penny's dropped for him. It looks like he's a lot more confident. Obviously, he's been able to play a part in pre-season, which he couldn't last year. Hopefully, man, go and give Mikel Arteta problems. As I say, I would love another midfielder at Arsenal Football Club, maybe even two, but I don't think Arteta sees it that way. You've got Partey, you've got Jorginho, you've got El Nene, whether you rate these guys or not. You've got the Havertz, the Smith Rowes, the Odegaards, and probably Vieira, all of these guys who can quote-unquote play in them roles there, people. So we're going to have to see, really. But I still think we're a central midfielder short, in my humble opinion. Kickoff is imminent, people. Let's make sure we get that bang on. And football is back. Don't forget, tomorrow, watching Everton against Arsenal. Wolves will kick off, people. It's a bit weird looking at Wolves and not seeing Nunez, not seeing Adama Traore and things like that. I can't lie. I think this is going to be a good game. I think there's goals. You know what? 3-1 Liverpool. I'm changing. And there it is, people. Kickoff is here. What have we got here? Sorry, folks. YouTube is saying something. But yeah, kickoff has happened. Let's see exactly what's going to happen. Why does it feel a lot more quieter than general? Cunha plus Neto for 120 million. I know football's gone crazy, but 120 million for both of them. I like Cunha. The only reason I started taking him in is when he was obviously on loan at man said on loan, when Guendouzi was at loan at Hertha Berlin. I don't know, man. I wouldn't mind Cunha, but for the squad and that, but not for them kind of fees. Big up Francis. We've got 2-2. So again, I think the one consistency of everyone is everyone's expecting goals today. Let's hope we get that. You've got Matip in possession, McAllister. I don't know what that was from Gakpo. Him and Jota made a mess of that. Looks like the game needs to settle. And again, great point mentioned Neto. It's Neto watch. He's actually started off on this left-hand side. It's a good run from, I think this is Gomez. In fact, let me get your name right. Belgrade. Forgive me for mispronunciation. He's earned the corner. Good little run there from the Wolves lad. And that all came from Liverpool. Again, it's a minute into the game, but giving the ball away rather poorly. Gomez, that was a bit of a terrible attempt to defend there. And it's a corner kick to Wolves. First kick of the game from a corner will be Wolves. And they actually have some danger, man. You know, you look at Kilman, you look at Dawson. These are threats from set pieces. Can't lie, an early goal will be perfect just because, you know, it just opens up this game. Neto will take this corner. He swings it in. It's a decent knock. It's an important header away by Liverpool. It looked like Wolves players were queuing up at the back post. El Nouri puts it over the top for Neto. It doesn't quite get there. Szoboszlai defends quite well. New look midfield for Liverpool of sorts. Really. Afternoon, Gooner, slap that like button like Francis said. Whether you're an Arsenal fan or football fan or whatever, make sure you hit that. Last time we faced Everton away has been the right time for Everton. Either they faced us with a new manager or in a bad run of form. This time we're facing them at the right time. We have to be facing them at the right time, but the fact that we haven't won at Goodison Park since Arsene Wenger was our manager is scary. I don't want us to go there and let them get 3 points beyond the obvious, because I don't want them sitting there and saying, you know what, this is where our season starts. Beating Man United is great, but we're chasing 2 points that we dropped against Fulham. It means nothing if we don't go and win. Now the games are coming thick and fast, so we need to be doing what we need to do. Alisson and Gomez have the ball here. It's gone over to the left-hand side for Liverpool. Robertson, who, if he was watching Scotland-England, I'm sure Liverpool fans hope that he doesn't make the same mistake in a red shirt that he did in, is it blue or navy blue? Can't lie, the Kwanzaa for Liverpool looks all right. And it's a good passage of play here from Liverpool. Szoboszlai, that's terrible. From someone of his quality, a better ball into the box. And actually, not that he had too many options there. Liverpool might have gone ahead. That was a good move from back to front, man. Big up yourself. Inner circle, one love, my guy. Big up, DG. Just got up. 12-hour night shift in my cab. Finished at 7 a.m. Worried about tomorrow. Big up you, man. Lovely to see people grinding and getting their money and doing what they need to do. Shout out the cab drivers, man. How do you actually feel about Uber, really? Because I know a lot of cab drivers are not happy with Uber, man. Get some more sleep. And I mean, in general, I'm excited tomorrow. I'm worried for tomorrow. I'm every emotion, really. Because it's a Sean Dyche derby. Well, it's the Mikel Arteta derby. But Sean Dyche seems to have our number. I'm expecting a serious midfield battle. They have a very dynamic midfield, as you can see with the number of IC3s. I'd expect a lot of crosses. That's poor from McAllister. He's giving the ball away to Wolves cheaply. Wolves look like they're ready to break in numbers. That's terrible by Cunha. He will be given a free kick. I don't think McAllister needed to foul him there. He's chasing his own mistake and he's pulled him down. It looked like Cunha had a lot to do. I'm keen to see how McAllister plays in the Liverpool shirt, really, because I think at times he will play kind of the same way he did at Brighton, but I think he's set for, I don't want to say a holding role, but a slightly more holding role. Ironically, he just held Cunha for a foul. Like beating City this season, ending the hoodoo at Goodison will show how far we've come. As an Arsenal fan, I always look for, obviously I look for the historic top 6 games, but I always, when the fixture calendar is announced, I look for St. Mary's, which fortunately we don't have to worry about this season. St. Mary's, Goodison Park, Brighton away now, and obviously Old Trafford, because we don't play well at these grounds. Ball into the box by Wolves, set piece routine needs a bit of work. Liverpool will deal with that. Early on, it's all been Wolves, really. But that's what you had. That's what comes with playing away from home. You're gonna have to expect periods without the ball and things. Semedo down this right hand side. Oh, fullback union. The final pass was terrible, but great bit of skill from the Portuguese fullback. Can't lie, Wolves are on this. They're actually moving the ball very nicely. I don't really want to go play Wolves away from home, if I'm honest, based on what they're doing here. But yeah, you are right about, on paper, it's the right time to play Everton. But is there ever a right time to play a team that's had our number? Well, I would say it needs to end it. And to be honest with you, I think our away form last season was superb. I think it was better across 90 minutes, etc., etc. But I would say our worst performance from the 38 games last year was Everton away, because normally when you lose, there's some saving grace. There's some little things, positives you could take. There was none against Everton. So we need to do a lot better. I mean, it looks like Wolves are happy to let Liverpool defenders have the ball. Well, back 5, including Alisson. And then they're kind of doing a man marking job, limiting the space of the midfielders. Look at Szoboszlai and McAllister, and obviously the third one in the midfield. Here we go. Curtis Jones has done well to get in a pocket of space. Szoboszlai down this right-hand side. He's found Mohamed Salah. Are you in my FPL team? No, you're not. And I took out Trent. I don't know what happened to Trent, but yeah, you're not involved. Mohamed Salah down this right-hand side. First little chance to run at the fullback. El Nouri does very well to get that from Salah. It was quite poor from a player of Salah's caliber. Kilman for Wolves. Shaky pass there, really shaky. They say don't play across your area. Semedo's got him out of it there. Oh, Semedo might get in trouble. Giving the ball away very cheaply, Semedo. Curtis Jones takes it very quickly. And that could have been a promising attacking move. The game needs to settle. A couple of the touches are a bit baggy. Players are doing things they don't really need to do. But 6 minutes in, the tempo's quite decent. Pedro Neto down this left-hand side for Wolves. Oh, that's very good play. Who's in the box? That is terrible. Oh, it's 1-0. It's 1-0 to Wolves. And to be fair with you, Pedro Neto for Hang has done it all, really. Pedro Neto. That is superb. Poor defending by Liverpool, but that is superb. I was thinking, why is nobody in the box? It was a lovely ball in. And eventually it found a teammate. That's one of them where credit the goal scorer because ultimately you bagged, but you have to hail up the assister. Did it all there, really. And it all came from Liverpool losing it in Wolves' half. And on the transition, Cunha's done very well. He's found Pedro Neto, who is playing on this left-hand side, people. And he's just driven it. He just ran with the ball. He's cut through like 3 Liverpool players. Obviously, Matip can't really foul him or it would be a pen. He's delivered it into the box. Credit to Hang, really. Could Liverpool's Alisson have done better there? Could Liverpool as a collective done better there? I reckon so. Let's see again. Credit to Pedro Neto. And that's another assist for him. Could Robertson have done better? He's nowhere near his man. I mean, really and truly, the angle's kind of going against Hwang. Really. And he's just got enough power on the shot. Obviously, Alisson's trying to shuffle across to the other side. And it's just fizzled in, really. And it's 1-0 to Wolves, people. What a way to start. 7 minutes in, Wolves have taken the lead. I'm still going to go with 3-1 Liverpool, but who knows? Hwang has struck in the 11th minute. Boy. Did Partey play versus Everton last year? I mean, I don't know, you know. I think he did. It's too hot. It is very hot, man, in the United Kingdom. But I think as Brits, we love to complain. We complain about the cold. We complain about the heat. We just love to complain. Mohamed Salah, that's poor from him. Liverpool need to string 10 passes together, man. It's like if they string 5, the 6th pass isn't quite crisp enough. That's another assist for Pedro Neto. I'm sure Wolves fans and football fans in general are hoping he stays fit. He's a player that has been linked with Arsenal Football Club. And based on what I've seen and what I've seen this season, he seems to be playing on the left a lot more. He started the season in good form. Bring him to the carpet. Surely that's a foul throw, ref. Ref plays on. Good switch of play by Wolves. Semedo. Can't let Wolves look on this. I'm not going to lie. They look on this, people. Semedo galloping forward. He's got options to his right-hand side. He's found Hwang. It's a bit interesting that Cunha's not out wide and Hang is. Cunha's central. Surely you got to swap at some point in the game. Semedo just about gets it to a teammate. Hwang gives it back to Semedo. It's another ball in. Liverpool could be problems here. And it's a goal kick. Maybe Pedro Neto could have done better there. The ball is bouncing potentially. He did not expect that. Boy, Liverpool at 6s and 7s. As I said at the start, the only problem for Liverpool is that back 4. I think Gomez inadvertently has just done enough to put him off. But again, you know, I know they scored. Wolves need to get players in the box. There's some decent chances here. Sorry for making noise, folks. Thirsty, man. I should be drinking water, really. Semedo. I mean, Liverpool are going to have to be patient. That's a very good ball in. Very good ball in by Semedo. Again, nobody really in there. And it's still alive for Wolves here. That's another... Hey, Liverpool, what is going on? Liverpool are moving mad. And they've dealt with that there. What is this level of defending? Oh, Shabazz, like cute little turn there. But again, it goes straight to her orange shirt. Liverpool really struggling early on to keep the ball, man. You got to count your blessings that it's 1-0. Nah, Liverpool, you're taking the mick. Klopp's going to go mad. Everybody's at pedestrian pace. People are flat-footed when the ball's in their box. Cody Gakpo's done half decent there. I can't lie. Liverpool, anytime they have the ball, they're being swarmed. Absolutely swarmed. Wolves just look a bit sharper, a bit stronger. The speed of thought is a lot better. The passing's a lot crisper and all of these sort of things. Liverpool need to wake up and wake up immediately. In life, if it's bad, it can get worse. A lovely switch of play. Is that going to get to Semedo? Robertson just does enough. It will be a throw-in for Wolves on this right-hand side. Appreciative to you lot tuned in. Smash the like button. Happy Saturday lunch, DG. Bad respect. Big up yourself. After this game, I will be getting lunch. Neto to Arsenal. He's more explosive than Reece. We have to look at him one last time. The only problem with Neto is, you know, if he's able to stay fit and get numbers, the price tag's going to go up. We was quoted 50 million. I like Pedro Neto. I'd have him. You know, he's better than Reece Nelson. He's shown he can play on the left and the right. Proper competition for Bukayo Saka. I'm all for it. But I just don't know. If you offer me a right winger that can compete with Saka, maybe even take his spot if he's not up to it, or a number 9 like a Bagsman, the Tonys, the Osmans, the Fergusons, and you said I could only have one, pardon me, I don't know personally which one I would pick, because I do want to say a winger. But if we had a striker, that's them guys that are born to score goals, we'd be so much better. And to be fair, Jesus could play out wide as well. Joe Gomez, Szoboszlai, Salah is being given nothing really and truly. When he is being given the ball by his teammates, it's terrible passes. I can't imagine Klopp's happy with what he's seeing so far. He did have a nasty injury, man. I think he's had 2 big injuries, and it seems like he's recovering from it. Wolves were good against United. Remember, they were, man. Dodgy decisions. Wasn't that the game Onana absolutely Mike Tyson someone, and he got away with that? Elite striker needed. Can tell Klopp's blood is boiling. Spare a thought for managers. I know they get paid a lot of money, and it's in many ways a dream job, but you plan all week for, you know, how you want to play, you know, what the opponent's going to do. And then 7 minutes into the game, your team's on nonsense. Mohamed Salah. I mean, that's something Saka's going to have to learn. When you're a lethal hitman in the Premier League, no one's going to give you time or space on the ball. Look how deep Salah's having to drop, really. Mohamed Salah, speak of the devil in possession. Terrible pass from him. He tried to find Gakpo. It didn't work out. Wolves players looking a bit overconfident there. And it should be 1-1. El Nouri probably overconfident, playing his way into problems. Salah's put a ball into the box. And Jota should really be bagging. He needs to keep that down. It's more difficult than I'm making out. But if he keeps that down and hits the target, it probably is 1-1. And that's the first real chance for Liverpool. 13 minutes in, folks. 1-0 to Wolves, as you lot can see. On my way to Enfield to watch my son play football, Seven Sister Station, and absolutely packed with Spuds fans. Definitely behind enemy lines. Be careful, my guy. Oh yeah, man. I hope the game's done in time for you to beat the traffic, really, because yeah, Spurs and mash up the whole road. Szoboszlai giving it away cheaply. Fortunately for him, Wolves can't break in the manner they want to. But here is the guy who got the assist. Pedro Neto hits a step over, finds a supporting player. Can't lie, Wolves just playing a lot better than Liverpool. And they've earned a corner for their troubles there. Can't lie to you, Joe Gomez is struggling. Early doors, Joe Gomez is struggling. I think the one player that looks the most seasoned in the Liverpool back 5, including Alisson so far, is the young 20-year-old Kwanzaa, really. He ain't done nothing bad. Gomez looks like he's in trouble anytime he's pulled out into the wide areas, and him being a right back should be able to deal with these things. I think injuries have robbed Joe Gomez of playing at a certain level now, man. I hope he can get back to it, because it's never nice, but at some point you could find yourself leaving Liverpool, really. Pedro Neto with a ball into the box, not the best of deliveries. Alisson collects. Still 1-0 to Wolves. Pedro Neto to Arsenal. I'll take him at the club. Let's get to 60k subscribers by the end of the month. Big arcs, man. Let's say by the end of the year, man. Slow growth better than no growth. Robertson delivers. I think Salah would have been offside anyways. Robertson keeps it in. I mean, Liverpool have the capacity to score and change the game for the better at the drop of a hat, really. But they're going to have to start playing like they can. Count your blessings that basically 15 minutes into the game, it's only 1-0. Jota, Gakpo. Liverpool playing a lot more crisper when they're getting into the final third. And at some point, it's not going to... I know it's been a fairy tale for Wolves so far, but at some point, you know, you're going to have to do some defending. You're going to be under the cosh. Star of Wolves, who I find quite overrated, actually. El Nouri, lovely fullback. It's a bit weird not seeing Wolves play a back 3. And you have to credit their manager, Gary O'Neill. They've coped with the departure of a couple of their managers in recent years quite well. Semedo goes on a serious run. Is that a corner? Man said corner. Is that throwing? It is, but it's not to Wolves. I thought the Wolves man's unlucky there. Semedo looks a bit like he's ready to cause trouble, really. I can't lie. He's had an extra plate of Weetabix, man. He's got energy for days. And it's all smiles on the Wolves bench as well. Can't believe their luck. Semedo, Cunha, another throw-in. Wolves are cooking. Liverpool's defense is meaty. Yo, DG, big up your damn self. Love your stream with Rants. When will we see the trio again of Matisse, Rants, and Deluded? I don't know. That's a question for Rants, man. Big up the man, them. I don't know, man. Like Matisse, a busy guy, man. You don't see him on Don Robbie's channel and all them things. Big up Matisse. He's busy now. Pedro Neto, surely that's a foul. Ref doesn't agree. Wolves in possession because it will be a throw-in for them. Oh, is it a Wolves throw? No, it's a Liverpool throw. Apologies. Yeah, he's busy now, man. He's busy. See how I got invited to one corporate event last night? That's him every week, mate. Big up Matisse, though. He's one of the only content creators that bothers to reply to, man. The young Kwanzaa of Liverpool in possession. He looks all right. He ain't done nothing bad so far. Is that curse of the commentator? No, that's actually a decent ball out to this left-hand channel. Curtis Jones. Jota Jones. I must admit, oh yeah, this is the Jota derby. Completely forgot you played for Wolves. I must admit, I did think Jota would be a lot better of a signing for Liverpool than he has been. Obviously, he loves to bag against Arsenal, but I just thought he'd be a lot better, if I'm honest. If you haven't smashed the like button, smash that. One love to the Twitch gang. S, big up yourself. But yeah, man, it seems like the game is within the 17 minutes. This is probably the period the game's kind of settled a bit. Liverpool are on the ball a lot more. And Wolves do look a problem when they are breaking numbers, are playing good football, but Liverpool are starting to get the passes going. Joe Gomez throwing for Liverpool on this right-hand side. All my days, I had no idea they were losing until I saw the stream. But yeah, Wolves bagged. They're losing. Great play from Pedro Neto to set up Wang, who it weren't quite a tap-in, but it was a tap-in. You have no idea how good this is for my FPL tier and my IDG. I mean, football's a 90-minute game, and we've only seen 17-odd minutes of it thus far. So I'd be wary of crying so far, but lovely to see you're happy. And it's not good for me. I mean, it'd be nice if Mo Salah would like to score. Not that I want Liverpool to win, but my FPL. Number 27 is the little brother of my friend. I'm so proud. Big him up. That's a mad claim to fame, though. He said you've always supported him from the jump. Tell him to bring you through to them exclusive football parties. But it's, man, them are living the dream, man. Playing Premier League football, it's their dream. Liverpool are just about to praise them for how they're building attacking play, but they just lost the ball and Wolves are breaking in numbers. Pedro Neto. See ya, Shabozlai. And he still got it. I can't lie, Liverpool are respecting him way too much, and he's dragged an effort with his right foot a bit wide. But Pedro Neto looks up for it. There's too much respect. Too much respect for Pedro Neto. And if it can get worse, it probably will. I mean, Shabozlai's not a defender in it, so his body positioning was all terrible there. They've allowed Pedro Neto to cut inside. He's had so much time to think, and he's fancied shooting it with his right peg, and it's whistled wide. So, yeah, man. Wolves so far have had 3 attempts and 1 on target, and obviously have scored. Liverpool so far have had 1 attempt, none on target, and are obviously losing. Once again, it's 1-0 to Wolves in this early Saturday morning Premier League kickoff. Kwanzaa. McAllister. I can't lie, Liverpool's midfielders and attackers need to show a lot more, man. There's too many times Liverpool players are looking a bit baffled. Right, that could never be Joe Gomez doing inverted fullback. Raw, Klopp. Anyways, McAllister. Feels weird saying McAllister's name and not seeing him in a blue shirt, but such is transfers. Robertson. Maybe even need a lot more from Robertson, man. Just like with Semedo and the Wolves left back, they're bombing forward, really. Good switch of play by Liverpool here. They found Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones cuts inside, finds McAllister. McAllister has time and space. Looks like Messi. Won a World Cup like Messi. Crazy. Saw it. I don't know if it's right, but apparently Maradona and McAllister's dad played with each other, and obviously McAllister and Messi played with each other. No pressure on, McAllister's son if he has one. Joe Gomez, Salah. Salah's too isolated, man, but here he is. Another good tackle by El Nouri. So far, he's relished in the battle with Salah, and he's done well there. Cunha's tried to flick it on with his head. It's given away poorly by Wolves. How many times have I said that? That tells you how Wolves are playing and how Liverpool so far are playing. Szoboszlai. Speaking of giving the ball away, terrible by Szoboszlai. Cunha, that's terrible. See, I don't rate Cunha, man. He's good. He's decent in that, Brazilian in that, skills in that, but meaty. McAllister can't keep possession. Sloppy from Liverpool. Dawson finds a teammate. Wolves are just crisper. They're passing a lot better. they're probably doing what their manager's asking them to do, and probably Klopp would reckon Liverpool or not. Where is Trent? I think he's got an injury, man. I think he's got an injury. Well, he has to have an injury. Can't imagine a world where, you know, Klopp won't involve Trent in some capacity. Did he not have to pull out of the England squad? Big up South London's finest. I ain't seen you for a minute. DG, big up DG. Needs that. We need that Pedro Neto signed in January at low risk, and it looks like he's got his explosiveness. But the thing is, are Wolves going to want him to? Are they going to want to sell him in January? Especially when you're playing like this and he's a key player. You know, we was quoted 50 million last summer. What would it be now? I'm all for it though. You know, you can see videos on my YouTube channel when he was at Lazio and Braga. You know, I've been on the Pedro Neto case. But the only thing I could knock with Pedro Neto is the output. I kind of want a player that's, you know, there's plenty of exciting wingers out there. There's exciting players, but I want the numbers. And he doesn't really have that. But he has started this season in superb form. I think he's got, well, he's literally got like 3, 4, maybe even 5 assists. I think it's 4. Did he not get a couple of assists against Crystal Palace? Liverpool have won the ball back here and it's their young centre-half. But again, where's his options? Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah gives it back to Szoboszlai. What a player you are, Szoboszlai. I mean, it's a poor pass from him, but like Liverpool, these players are standing and watching, like, go and win the ball back. Teammate makes a mistake, deal with it. So far, the only Liverpool man I wouldn't get at is the young centre-half. I think he's looking, you know, he looks in place. He's not doing anything for. He's looking all right, man. Jota, he's had the only chance I've seen from Liverpool, not taking it. Szoboszlai's put himself around. McAllister's doing okay, but Liverpool are not playing like Klopp probably wants them to, and not playing like a team currently that's going to get 3 points. But we got to remember, it's only 1-0. Football's a 90-minute game. Wolves have given it away cheaply. Szoboszlai. Again, where are the options for the man in... I can't blame Szoboszlai there. You got to go backwards. Liverpool, Wolves' shape is superb, but there's no real options for the man in possession. Matip forgot he was a centre-back. Thought he was Benjamin White or Saliba, and he's had his pocket picked. Lovely little Cruyff turn by Pedro Neto. It's never a foul. He's giving it away. And Liverpool, what could have been a break for Wolves, comes to nothing. But the passing is horrible. Horrible, man. Come on. DG, you feel sorry for Man United fans, what's happening to the club? Well, I feel sorry for any fans that have to talk about things that are away from the football club. Yeah, of course. You know, they're not happy with their ownership. You know, every week it seems like there's something surrounding a Manchester United player off the field, you know. So yeah, 100, and that goes for every football fan. Let's get the likes up. Big up USD for that. Gomez inverted fullback is fraudulent. McAllister's a mad name for an Argentinian. So's colonialism, innit? It is really. Ain't that a Scottish name? For a while I used to think McAllister was actually Scottish or English, and then I typed his name in on Google a couple of years ago. There must be something there, innit? Liverpool have a free kick. It's probably too far out to have an effort on goal. I don't see Almunia in goal, and I don't see Cristiano Ronaldo over the set piece. Has to be something from the training ground. But you never know. If you hit the target and you do it well, could provide an option. And it looks like, well, it obviously will be, but it looks like something from the training ground. Will it be fizzed in? Will it be, you know, just dropped in? Will Szoboszlai actually go for goal? Can't lie. Sarr is slightly off his line. Szoboszlai's pull it into the box. It's not met a Liverpool player. But then again, Wolves are making a bit of a meal of this. They've dealt with it kinda. It's a throw-in in a good area for Liverpool. If Arsenal sign another winger, there's one man I want, and he ain't Portuguese. He's chilling with Tomiyasu on international duty. That guy, man, at Sociedad, he looks all right, man. Looks all right. Is it? I don't know his name. Is it Turbo, something like that? Looks all right. To be fair, Sociedad got a couple players for us, man. I'll take if he's is it Lenormand, the centre half. You lot know my thoughts on Zubamendi. Arteta, I know, team, he's not your cup of tea, but can we just keep him in the squad? Like, yeah, man. Hey, yo, chill. So yeah, it's peak for United at the moment, but they're just gonna have to get on with it, really and truly. 25 minutes into this game. Big up you lot for tuning in, people. Matip has found Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez tries to deliver. It's a decent knock. Unfortunately for him in Liverpool, it's into the hands of Sarr, folks. So there you have that. Oh. You see what I mean about YouTube trying to do me dirty, folks? We've been here for 30 odd minutes and they've demonetized this video. Why? What's going on here, lads? What's going on here, lads? Sorry, folks, I'm still here, but how? Like, automated service. I ain't done anything. But yeah, he hasn't got the numbers and injury record. In 95 appearances in the Prem, he's only got 9 goals and 14 assists, which is poor for a player of his ability. That's the thing, man. Like, that's the thing. Like, obviously, I'm not someone that. Obviously, in fact, it is in this day and age, you have to get numbers in it. Like the wingers that are at top clubs have to get numbers. But I'm not onto you for the numbers. I just feel you have to if you're going to come into this Arsenal side out wide. And Liverpool put a good attacking move together there, and they've earned a corner for their problems. And that's the thing. I only think unless a winger's coming in that can get numbers or the capacity to get numbers, they're not going. No one else is going to challenge Saka. Pedro Neto's probably one of them, but it's not. Is it even wingers nowadays? Like, it's more inside forwards. And if you do have wingers, they're not necessarily like the guys that will hug the touchline and take their man on and do skills and that. They're not necessarily the best wingers in the game, and they're not necessarily at big clubs, and they're not necessarily the difference makers. It's a day and age of inside forwards. Corner kick to Liverpool. It's a good corner, really. Dawson heads it clear. McAllister being pursued by Pedro Neto. Oh, that was horrible. McAllister is bugging. Pedro Neto's on his own. He's got 3 Liverpool players to contend with. He's on his own. He's wavy. They've just about dealt with it. I thought he was going to nutmeg someone. Can't lie, Liverpool are moving mad, sloppy all over the field. But this is what confidence can do for you. Like, almost at times, Pedro Neto's a bit too confident. Exciting player, man. In this day and age, we was quoted 50 million. What is he going to be now? Especially when you see what some of the players are going for. Boy. And he's performing on the left-hand side. I know many people harp on about, I want a right foot. I want a left-footed player on the right and this and that, and the right footer on the left. Like, bro, if you're a baller, you can play on both sides. You can have your preference, but yeah. Jota, I think he needs to do a bit more, man. He's been a bit of a passenger in this game. Like, this is a game where it should be a bit more special for you. You used to play for these, man. Shabozla in possession. Too many, again, I can't tell professional footballers about being footballers. This is a promising break by Wolves here. But Liverpool, are way too sloppy in possession. It's Pedro Neto, who obviously got the assist. He's dinked it to the back post. Hwang. That touch was horrible, but it will be a corner for Wolves. Decent. Watch this. Kubo, yeah, sorry. Decent little player. Rumours going around that Partey to Juventus and Zubimendi to Arsenal in January. That'd be okay for me. Yeah, in the circle, I'm with that. But like you said in the last sentence, as long as you get Zubimendi, in fact, to be fair, can't we just get Zubimendi? And if you want to sell Partey in January, you want to sell Partey, sell him at the end of the season. I don't really like changing my squad in January, really, if I'm honest. And I'm pretty sure in an ideal world, not a single manager would want to sign people in January. January is a reactive market. Some players want to leave, go on loan. There might be injuries. You might have not done all the business you want in the summer. So, yeah, man. Pedro Neto is fancying this. Ball into the box by Wolves. Is it going to be 2? I don't know what kind of header that was from Dawson. He got up, but it was actually a great defensive header. Salah could be in here or not. Liverpool, the closing stage of this first half, they are moving the ball a bit better, but I think Liverpool have been sloppy defensively. I think they're too susceptible to the counter-attack. I think too many of their wonderful players, the Shabozlas, the McAllisters, players that are very cultured, very technical, got eyes in the back of their heads, always scanning. They're losing the ball far too cheaply. And I think they're quite fortunate that it's only 1-0. If I was Wolves, you probably won a second. Because one thing about Liverpool, they have the capacity to flip this game on its head in the blink of an instant. Dawson. Obviously, it's not the first choice defense from Liverpool, but nonetheless, you're all professional footballers. Semedo down this right-hand side finds Cunha. That's a ball. What are you doing? Number 27, what are you doing? You started well. You see, this is it. Like, I'm guilty of that as a fullback as well. Shout out Toby and Kobe and all them guys. As a fullback, when I see the more technical players in my team start doing skills, I want to start acting and doing a little thing as well. And that's what he's done. I don't blame you. You got Cunha, you got Pedro Neto. You're seeing wavy stuff. He's stupid little flick from him. Take a touch, and it could have been 2-0 there. The hell was that? Great switch of play. I can't lie. Liverpool's defense is at 6s and 7s. Semedo, come on, do this for the fullbacks. Oh, it's a corner, but I don't know what Semedo was doing there. Jota going back to his old ends, got him shot. Yeah, bro, he's moving shaky, man. Liverpool are fortunate it's only 1-0 because their defense is at 6s and 7s, honestly. I saw Kanate. He's on the bench, so you've got to be fit to some capacity. The goal is 100 likes. Think if PSG or Leipzig are on selling him, we should get Simmons. We should, man. But did Xavi Simmons not sign a new deal at PSG? Probably should have poached him this summer that's just gone. Wavy player as well. Need to get one of these new age dons. Ball into the box by Wolves. It's to the back post. Is that another corner? No, it won't be. But it's that man Dawson, again. There was a time, I'm sure you were not scoring week in, week out, but because you used to be in my FPL team a few years ago, you was one of the highest scoring players from defense in the Premier League at one point. Shabozlai. It's games like this where I think Liverpool need to find a six. Like, again, I'm not saying to play someone from the academy, and I don't know who, but surely there's a number 6 in the academy. Because again, the role, you can't underappreciate the role, but primarily it's winning the ball back, tackling, mucking in. There must be a man that can do that. Because games like this, you need that safety net, and they haven't got it at this moment in time. Matip, Cody Gakpo, not really having the best of games up front so far. Jota, is he running into a blind alley, or is there going to be a method to the madness? Has to check back, finds Robertson, Cody Gakpo, Jota, appeals for offside, never going to get that. Jota to McAllister delivers a ball in. It's a decent, the idea was right. Saw read it as well. Liverpool plays. I think we're getting second place easy like last season. I don't look at the league table, so I hope so. Endo should be starting. I've never seen that Endo you play like that to have an informed opinion, but yeah, so technically they did sign someone, but maybe Klopp don't think he's ready. That's a great dribble, great run from Jota. Can he get somewhere? Never a foul, ref. He won the ball. Jota, you're acting. Wolves don't put the ball out. You're acting, Jota. He won the ball, and I love that. As a neutral watching that, I love them kind of tackles, man. Pedro Neto, probably been the player of the half. What can he do? Not really a fan of this. I mean, the manager, Gary O'Neill, knows what he's doing, but not a fan of this Cunha out wide stuff. Surely Hang should be in the middle and Cunha out wide. But then again, as you saw for the goal, everybody's occupied with Cunha because he's playing centrally. Hwang just ghosts through, grabs the goal, and that keeps it moving. Caicedo. It's all about Danny Almo of RB Leipzig. He's perfect for the 8 role. Remember that video you did on him time ago? Great player. I'm more wanting to play in further forward positions. Again, Gomez needs to come off. Pedro Neto, that's a ball. See why this Cunha is meaty, man. It should be 2-0. It should be 2-0. I know the man them don't like heading, but come on, lad. And Jota could counter-attack. He's found Salah, Liverpool. Oh, no, that's a terrible pass. I mean, the ref played advantage. Is there an advantage there, ref? And I hope, for Wolves' sake, these things don't come back to haunt them. Where's Bajante? I think he's injured at the moment. I can't lie. Gomez might have to... Well, there is no other right back. He might have to get clipped at half-time, man. He's getting done, man. Well, surely that Kwanzaa... Ooh, it's nasty, man. As a fullback, it's nasty. That Kwanzaa, surely he can go right back and you bring on Konate if he's on the bench, because Joe Gomez, it's not it right now, man. And that's probably an opportunity where if that's Hwang, it's 2-0. Liverpool in possession. This is killing me. Joe Gomez inverting, crazy. I do think that ball needed to go to Curtis Jones 20 years ago. I would say Curtis Jones is picking up some good pockets of space. To be honest, I like his mentality, Curtis Jones. Games like this, he probably should try to take more authority and get on the ball a bit more. I think everyone from Liverpool, just simply put, has to do a bit more. Just a bit more. Everybody's got to do a bit more. Can we please get Neto? Wanted him for ages. If by some crazy madness Edu could bring us Verts, then that's what I'm on. Verts would be lit, but you'd imagine his price tag is going to be through the roof. Another one that's had to recuperate from a long-term injury. He said, did he not say last summer, I don't want to leave because I want to stay in my country? And then obviously the Euros next year is obviously in Germany. So we'll have to see, man. But these guys are going to cost an arm and a leg. Yeah, this game shows why they were in for Caicedo and Lavia. I mean, had they have got that, I don't know if they would have got McAllister and Shabozlai, and they definitely got someone up. Well, definitely Endo. But yeah, it's games like this, you need something. And to be honest, a 6 in your team, a 6 could actually make you a better attacking team because, your teammates would have that confidence that you can get them out of trouble if they do lose the ball. Every Wolves player at this moment in time is in their own half. And look how far Alisson's come out. I just think it's a mixture of Liverpool's injuries, just not being good enough on the ball, just being very sloppy. And I do feel sorry for certain. I feel sorry for the back four and McAllister because he seems to be dropping the deepest. There's no real options in possession, and obviously a bit of that is because Wolves are doing great on the ball, but off the ball, it's superb. Like Wolves have been good. 10 minutes until half time, people. Do you think the youngster Kwanzaa's done all right? Number 78. So yeah, who would you like to bring in the January window? I don't know. I'd love to wake up and Timber's ahead of schedule and he's fit. If you could find someone with Timber's profile, bring that. Would like a winger. Like some of the names we discussed, Pedro Neto in January is a myth. Would like another central midfielder, but I've already covered that. So yeah, man, people of that kind of ilk, really, it's difficult, man, because January is a difficult time to do business, essentially. I mean, that's surely a foul. What was the purpose of that? That wasn't going to get you nowhere, was it? I mean, Liverpool have kind of playing, you know, the last 10 minutes of this half is a lot better than the first 10 minutes of the half of them, but it needs to be a lot better from Liverpool, man. And if it's not, you're not going to make progress in it. Hwang's holding his head. I hope there's nothing serious there. Madrid is keeping a close eye on Wirtz, but they just bought that Turkish kid. Bro, Arda Güler is a baller, man. Absolute baller. So is Diaz injured. Not playing him is insane, in my opinion. He's the best attacking player in that team. I would say Mo Salah, but he might be something. Let me check the bench. No, you got Nunes probably comes on to save the day for Liverpool, but on the bench you've got Konate, Endo, Luis Diaz, Darwin Nunes, Harvey Elliott, Timikas, Gravenbeck, Bejantic. He's not injured or he's over his injuries. Is there, and obviously you've got another keeper on the bench as well. You'd imagine. I wonder if Klopp changes things, man. Do you bring on Endo and play McAllister slightly further forward? Do you make a defensive change? Do you put Darwin Nunes up front and put Cody Gakpo either in midfield or out wide? I don't think he's having much joy up front at the moment. Szoboszlai, can Liverpool get back into the game? Robertson delivers. It's a ball. Oh, it should be 1-1. It's another one. Just mention Cody Gakpo's name. And you know what, Klopp, thumbs up because it is a lot better. Szoboszlai making things happen. You see what happens when there's runs? It's a good ball in the box by Robertson. And Cody Gakpo, I don't know how that's happened. He snatched at it and it's probably gone out for a corner, really. Well, gone to the corner flag. Why is Jones starting? You'd have to talk to Thingy, man, to Jurgen Klopp. No idea. But between that chance with Cody Gakpo and Jota's opportunity earlier in the game, to be fair with you, Liverpool should have 2 goals for as good as Wolves have been and as poor as Liverpool have been by their own standards. It's dangerous 1-0 leads. Pedro Neto, probably the quietest period these last 5 minutes from him. Been a joy to watch. Kilman, Dawson. Where's that gone? Hwang, Semedo, Dawson. Back to Kilman. I mean, thing of dreams, isn't it? When you look at how Kilman became a footballer going through all the leagues and that. Pedro Neto. Oh, good run from the number 27 of Wolves. That's a ball. Can Pedro Neto get his skates on? He's got a lot to do. Where's the options in the box? What is he planning to do here? He's delivered. Hit it, lad. Oh, it's fallen to the number 27. Again, he's not paid to score goals. Mohamed Salah, been quiet this half, but what can he make happen? Never a foul, ref. Oh, bloody hell, man. Salah's bought that, ref. That is a jack. Wow. In today's day and age, that's cheap. Very cheap foul to give. He's looking for that, ref. I mean, the only worry I would say for Wolves is it's only 1-0. And if Liverpool do go and score, you might be thinking, what if there has been other half chances for Wolves to take advantage of? But so far, they've not been able to do that. Are you watching West Ham, Man City? Got to go and do some life admin, so I'll probably not watch the game, but if I can. Do you think Liverpool get top 4? Ironically, I do, actually. Top 5 now gets Champions League. They make top 5. How does that work, though, man? Because I know for the 5th place, there must be some crazy stipulations. Or is it just due to the coefficients? So in theory, could there be 6 teams in the Champions League then? Because what? Let's just assume Liverpool don't finish in the top 6, but they win the Europa League. And then you've got 5 other places. What am I chatting? Curtis Jones. 5 minutes into the end of the half. Big up, Matt. Liverpool in the mud, Liverpool in the mud, Liverpool in the mud. Says him. I'm being humble, man. When we get our 3 points, we run jokes. Like, we got to play tomorrow. I'm being humble, man. I'm being humble. But there are a lot of uncles on my hit list if we do what needs to be done. In fact, Sean, Reese, Tobes, teammates of my Sunday League team, I hope you lot are watching. Make sure your phones are on. Yep, top 2 championships in coefficient, get 5 teams, Premier League and Premier, guaranteed. Hear that? Bro, video coming out on that Noosa guy, man. Norway got some good players coming through. I don't know what's in the water in Norway recently. Obviously, Haaland speaks for himself. Odegaard speaks for himself, the class Norwegian. I mean, Haaland's good, but, you know, I think Odegaard's the best Norwegian player in the Premier League. Yeah, and then you've got that Noosa guy who obviously has scored in the Champions League. He's recently been capped at full international level with Norway, and his name's making a lot of noise. Like him a lot, man, at 18 years of age. A bit of an unusual player coming out of Norway as well, ball into the box by Semedo. And what I mean by that is typically, you know, Haaland's an anomaly in it, but Norway, it's normally the more like passing kind of players, the more intelligent kind of midfielders, not really the players that take people on and do skills and that. That's why I think Noosa is very different. Oh, that ball into Neto needed to be better, but Liverpool have made a mess of this. That's not strong enough by Curtis Jones there. It's good play by Wolves. Just look a bit more determined. They just want it a lot more. Ooh, I don't know what that was from Wolves' number 5. Thought it was Ronaldinho, but this is what confidence does. Big up you lot, people. They should make the 5th place go through the qualification games. Reports are that Odegaard is really close to signing the contract and negotiations with Benjamin White has begun. I prayed for times like this. I'm sure my fellow Arsenal fans did as well. Like, you know, in previous years, Saliba, Martinelli, Saka, them things there would have dragged out. Declan Rice would have dragged out all summer. Look at when we signed Partey, how that was. I don't want to praise people for doing what you should be doing and being competent. And I know Arsenal didn't do everything in the summer, but I'm quite happy that we're being quite competent now. Can Pedro Neto keep that in? Can he keep that in? He does. This guy's rapid, isn't it? And he finds Cunha. Cunha's alone. And that's a poor touch from Cunha. Cunha's meaty, man. He's not it, man. Robertson, baby food for Robertson, deals with that. And I think between Alisson and the young centre-back Kwanzaa, both of them need to take responsibility for that situation. Alisson's had to pull it out of play. And Wolves are in possession again. They will sign easy. They're not world-class players yet. Arsenal tends to get world-class level. Semedo in possession now. Wang. Been really impressed with Wolves so far. I think the only criticism I could say is I think Liverpool should have scored, but I also think Wolves should have a couple of goals on the score sheet as well. Should at least have 2. Cunha should have scored that header. And I think the end product could be better when they're in the final third. But they're playing very good, Wolves. That's the speak of the devil. Curse of the commentator, better yet, that's a poor touch. Can Liverpool flip the half-time team talks on their head? Salah to Szoboszlai. Joe Gomez, this is probably where it dies. Well, fortunately for him, he's found McAllister. Joe Gomez, what can he do? Decent knock-in. To be fair, Joe Gomez, I wasn't familiar. That's a decent cross. To be fair, Cody Gakpo's headed it over. With other words, 1-0 is a deserved half-time result. I hear that. And I think it is. I think Wolves have been good. I think they deserve to go into the break at half-time with the goal. But again, it's assuming it stays like that. So, Juan. Semedo passing there like he hates his teammates there, really. Surely Diaz, Nunes, probably, I reckon Klopp at halftime makes a defensive change, but surely you either need to get McAllister further forward. You need to probably bring on Darwin Nunes to play up front. Yeah, man, it just looks like Liverpool on the pitch haven't been good enough. Tactically, they're lacking as well at this moment. So I think everyone needs to hold their hands up. I think the biggest problems are defensively, man. Like, they're too susceptible. Apologies for yawning. On the break. And here we are with Jota. Robertson. Decent ball in. Oh, it's falling to Salah. It's blocked. Courageous blocked. It's still alive. It's Szoboszlai. Oh, it's pandemonium in Wolves' area here. Big chance for Liverpool. Credit to Wolves because they all stood up strong and just people are throwing their face and their ears and everything to block that shot. Lemena, did he block that? Another decent ball by Robertson into the box. Saar came out and made a mess of that. Fell to Salah. Just too many Wolves shirts in the way. And then, to be fair, Saar made the last effort. Courageous defending. And even Kilman's on the line there. But that was all probably Saar's undoing. Wolves are on the attack here. Cunha passed it. This guy's meaty. The step overs. This guy's crap, man. I can't lie. Cunha's meaty, man. Shut up, man. You should have passed it to Pedro now. Oh, I'm sorry. Shut up, man. I hate players like this. It's so good, but so crap at the same time. Lovely dribble. The step overs were meaty, looking like my step overs. Bandili, like you're actually jumping over the ball. It's kind of that was horrible, man. If I was his manager, I'd go livid. Like these things can change games. You pass that to Pedro Neto. The angle's working for Pedro Neto, depending on his first touch. Hits that across Alisson. It's either a goal or you force a big save from Alisson or maybe the follow-up. That is horrible, man. Oh, my days. Into added time, man. DG, what do you rate Vinny's time at Arsenal out of 10, considering he was involved in the Glazides, Raul, and Edu era at Arsenal? It's difficult because I actually don't know what he does day to day. I know your role, but well, maybe a 5, 6, based on how it looks now. It's difficult though. And that brings a close to the first half, people. Once again, Wolves are winning. Oh, Liverpool, someone's going to get in trouble. Jurgen Klopp sprinting down the tunnel. Pedro Neto been the player of the half. That's the thing about Cunha that pees me off. Like, there's plenty of good players out there, but what separates the best strikers, the best wingers is end product and decision making. You know, I love Bukayo Saka. Is Bukayo Saka the most glamorous winger? No, he's not. There's plenty of guys that are probably more exciting to watch, but he's better than a lot of them because there's a method to his madness. There's no point in having all these party tricks if it's not going to count for something. Which he didn't there. At all. Horrible there, really. Big up DG. The gal told me she wants to take a break. Damn. I feel like having a shot for you, my friend. I have a shot for you, man. I have a shot for you. You look, wait, what does this look like, people? It's a stash tick still. Let me have a shot for you because you're my guy. Damn. Damn. The game's the game, man. You know what that means, isn't it? You know what that means. I don't want to be the guy, but you know what that means. You know what that means, isn't it? Minor, bro. Hopefully we can fix up. Forget that, bro. Forget that. Forget that. This is when you need to be as strong as you can. Don't text. Don't say you miss. Don't get drunk and start texting her and that. Hit the raves. Get your friends. Hit the raves. Hit the raves. No matter how much it hurts, don't show weakness. We've all been there. I'm telling you from experience. We've all been there. Hit the raves. Savage. Score goals. Best way to take your mind off one girl is to find 10 in it. Allegedly. Hit the gym as well. Hit the raves, hit the gym, DM everything, message everything, hello stranger, everything. Yeah, man. Bro, there's no such thing. When galley say they want to go on a break, I don't want to be the guy, but when galley say they want to go on a break, that's because they want to go and move mad and bad. Like, come on, galley don't believe in the break thing. You know how much galley likes struggling with man and that, like, so much galley likes struggle, you know. It takes a lot for a gal to say the break thing. This is all, I heard this, I don't know in it, but boy, the break thing sounds like she wants to move mad and have no conscience about moving mad personally, but don't go out like that, man. Don't go out like that, man. Cunha's always hesitant, man. Neto's cooking Gomez. It's not even fair for Gomez, man, to be fair with you at this point. Big up DJ. I hope this scoreline continues on this path. I hope so too. Gomez getting cooked, but he won't be the first nor the last to get cooked. Big up Dermot. People, as the man has said there. Crazy. But yeah, hit the gym. Don't think about it, man. Don't think about it. Block her, delete her. Think about when you think about all the good things, think about all the bad things. Don't bend, don't fold, man. Don't break. Man, I don't get this Diaz not starting, just like I don't get Garnacho not starting. We criticize Arteta, at least Northside and Brandon do well. Make that make sense. I don't know. Big up Brandon, big up Northside and Brandon. I don't know who Brandon is, respectfully. Cunha has terrible decision making. This is what I'm saying. Like, you got lit party tricks. Like, bro, Cunha's a good player. He's scary as a fullback. Well, he's playing up front, but as a fullback, you wouldn't want to play against him. He's got a bag of Brazilian skills, can do all these things. But once you get into the final third, the decision making is shaky, bro. Man, oh, sorry, Neto, sorry. I get it. I would have done the same thing if I'm Cunha. I want to score. I'm a fullback. If I get into the final third, I can't hear no one, especially if it's a goal scoring opportunity. The way things looking right now, McAllister can have a poor season versus Havertz and Mount. Yeah, but McAllister's actually wavy though. And I think McAllister's thing is more circumstantial with the system. I think with them, man, you're looking at the quality really in it. Like, are they actually good like that? Saka may not be glamorous, but he has English Brazilians in big games. Yeah, no, I'm not criticizing Saka. I'm bigging up Saka. Like, there's bare man that got all these party tricks, but you need to do what you need to do. Saka is better at beating his man, pause, than Salah in this moment in time. Fair enough. In this moment in time. Oh. What happened there? I don't know what I clicked. Can you not see that? Don't know what that was, but yeah, nonetheless, I can't lie. I think Salah should be doing more. He's supposed to be Liverpool's best player. Everyone can do more, but Salah's marked out the game, bro. Look how far he's dropping. The attacking player should be in the final third a lot more, and I think it comes back to that midfield. It's being overran. They all want too long on the ball. They're all having their pockets picked. I think they're genuinely being sloppy. I genuinely think Liverpool should have a couple of goals, but I think Wolves, the only criticism Gary O'Neill could have is we probably, towards the end of the half, we're probably presenting too many opportunities for Liverpool in possession. And the biggest underlying thing is probably should have some more goals, really. That's the only benefit for Liverpool right now. That's the only positive is only 1-0. Speaking of Brazilians, how is wrong in season going, DJ? I ain't played yet. And I'm actually injured, but yeah, I think we got 2 L's. I think we can concede the title still. It's not going to be a title challenge still. Maybe a little cup run. We got Roggers though, you know. We need some players. Sign up immediately. Wolves should be 2-3 up. Might come back to bite them in the next half. Yeah, kind of echoing what I'm saying. You're right there still. Cunha is meaty, man. Can't get over that K, man. That's why they say after God, fear women, man. Pick up the galley out there, but fear women, man. It takes six man to carry a man to his grave and only one lady to put him there, you know. I've seen the greatest of men, heartbroken by women. Like, oh Lord, big up women, but we love you lot. But yeah, man. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. Do you think there'll be rotation in preparation for the Champions League game against PSV? I don't think there can be, really. I think you need to play the strongest team in both. There might be 1 or 2 changes, but yeah. Henderson is definitely missing in this side, can see the gaps. For a game like this, whether man rate Henderson or not, they need him. Even for, well, Fabinho, I don't think Liverpool wanted to sell Fabinho. He got the bag in it. And to be fair, he cut out the best time. It was great play from Wolves for that goal, but that's horrible by Liverpool. On the face of it, bro, there's 6 shirts. 3 men are getting drawn towards the ball. Robertson's not aware of Hwang until it's too late. Matip's body positioning is terrible. He needs to drop and follow. But, you know, he's been twisted. And to be fair, he knows he can't foul. It's a penalty. Robertson's only aware of Hwang when it's too late. And obviously, Alisson, no fault of his own. He's scruffling back to try and close down the angle. But Hwang's just done enough. DG, tell Wrongers to sign me. I'll turn things around. Come true. We actually need players. Charge it to the game, man. How long was you with her? Come on, man. Charge it, man. See the thing about Gal? She is not feeling the way you're feeling. You know how much options Gal have. When she said break, bro, she's going for brunch and these things. And you see when women break up with their man, we all know that's the period they're the most volatile. They're on badness and madness. But save yourself right now, innit? Neto fried Gomez hard with that chance. Why is Trent out? Also, big up DG. No Fox given. What a name. No clue why Trent's not involved, but I assume he's injured. Gomez has been getting boiled, fried, jerked, paused. Bare different variations of cookings. But I feel sorry for Gomez now, man. Like, Is that Gomez getting ripped is a bit like mocking Harry Maguire for making mistakes. Like it's not funny no more. Like you get ripped all the time. It was a 9-month thing. We weren't even proper, but she's saying that she wants to focus on herself for a bit. I want to focus on myself for a bit. That means I want to play the field. Bro, 9 months. Charge it, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here with that, man. Come on. This is why you need options. Hurried, everything, man. I feel sorry for Gomez. I feel sorry for him. Like, still looks like he's never going to quite be the same after these injuries, man. Neto is cooking. He's been good all season, to be fair with you. Pedro Neto. To be fair, speaking of Pedro Neto, there's a video that was meant to come out where Arsenal been linked with some transfer news. Let me press that live now. Why is Tory Lanez on? Oh, there's a documentary. Big up Megan, man. Fire for them boy there, man. Oh, well, YouTube's not agreeing with me at this moment, folks. Why not Timmy? Sorry, why not Gomez centre back and Timmy Casson? He plays on the right, man. To be fair, he could. Trent couldn't have stopped that attack, to be honest. Probably not. But at least with Trent, like, he probably would have set up 1-2 goals. Wonder if Jurgen Klopp is saying 0-0 and pull off a comeback FM style. He has to. He has to shout at them, let them know they're not playing good enough, but remind them that it's only 1-0. It's not Liverpool at this moment are just not doing the basics correct. Wolves got to take their chances. Not sure they can keep this intensity up. They can't, man. There's going to be a time where Liverpool are probably going to turn up the pressure cooker. Klopp, assuming we're in the 70th minute or something like that, and it's 1-0 to Wolves. He's going to go for it and gamble a lot more and be a more attacking centric. So they're going to not only give out punches, but they're going to have to be able to take some punches as well, really. And that's why I'm saying if you grab 1-2 goals before that, you're laughing. Absolutely laughing. But it's still 1-0 to Wolves. We can only talk about what's said. Big up culture, Mark. DG, great watch along as usual. Joe Cole just said Gomez has been in the spin dryer. I think Wolves will step up in the next half. What do you say? I mean, they've got to come out strong. Wolves have to just keep doing what they're doing, innit? I do think a couple of Wolves attacking moves and a couple of plays from Wolves, it's bordering a bit of overconfidence. You need that overconfidence. You need that swagger. You need that belief, But I do think they're getting a bit complacent. There's too many touches defensively, but they need to keep doing what they're doing. And they're going to have to manage the game. Like someone said, they're not going to be able to just be attacking centric for the whole game. They're going to need to manage it well. Probably need to, as the game goes on, pick their moments a bit better as to when they're going to go forward, really. But that could see them actually get a second, really, because as the game goes on, Liverpool are going to have to go for broke and throw the kitchen sink at it. So you never know. All it takes is for Liverpool to string their passes better. They look well below their best today. Trevor said it there. The passes is horrible. Big up Fire, man. It's even that. This was my first love. 9 months ain't long enough to know you love him, man. Come, man. All of that, man. You're better than that, bro. Trust me, you'll be better than that. Don't watch that. Don't watch that. She don't know what she's missing. She don't know that you F with one of the best YouTubers in the game, man. She can't see your vision. You clearly got vision. Leave her, man. The best revenge is to be a better person, isn't it? I know it's difficult. You're probably thinking about the little stupid banter you had, the way she smells, all these things. We've all been there, bro. We've all been there. But I'm telling you, as someone that's been there, I've checked into Heartbreak Hotel before. I just told you that, bro. My heart's been broken when I've been doing live streams with you, lot, and I'm there talking about Arsenal with you, lot, and I'm thinking, bro, I don't even care. So I'm telling you, you'll be all right, man. 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 But love is scary, man. Like, women are scary. Relationships are scary. Big up Terry for the cheer on Twitch. One love for that. Big up DG. I feel Wolves are hungrier than Liverpool in this game and they might grab that win. That's a good point and way of putting it. They do look a lot more hungrier. Very hungry. Liverpool don't exactly have a young squad to play the clock way anymore either. To be fair with you, it's not young, but it's not the oldest anymore, is it? With Fabinho cutting. Like what? Curtis Jones on the right side of the age. Harvey Elliott. Gakpo's a young man. Jota's not the oldest. Nunes ain't that old. I think Diaz is like 24. Trent's obviously right age. I mean, Gomez ain't old, but he's not exactly good. Yeah, Alisson, Van Dijk, slyly Robertson. I just think their problems are that, like, you know, Wolves are hungrier. Liverpool are just sloppy. I think they need a 6 in games like this because anytime Wolves break, it looks like it can be dangerous. And Wolves are actually letting themselves down in that regard. Bro, you start thinking about the way she smells, the silly little nicknames. Everything starts reminding you of the Cali and that. Bro, listen. Are we having a counseling session, DG? No, I'm just listen. I care about you lot. I care about you lot. And to have a supporter like Kay who's always here, to know he's going through that, it's not nice, man. Look how nice the day is, bro. There must be a day rave or something, bro. Don't forget yourself, man. Remember, like, the game is the game. Just come off this live stream, link your brethren, and just move. Find the pub, find the day rave, just move savage, man. You will not watch that. This car, you probably cut off all your other options, man. You shagged yourself. And there will be a change for Liverpool. Diaz is coming on. McAllister's off, bro. So is that a case of moving Curtis Jones into midfield? McAllister ain't really done much today. Charge it and keep it moving, bro. That's all you can. There's nothing you could do. Well, as I tell myself, it's never yours. It's just your turn, man. I don't agree with it, but I can understand why, you know, people do what they call it, like crimes of passion. Like, people end up like, there was a story in the paper. Some woman killed her husband. I don't agree with it, but I can say through heartbreak, I can understand why someone would want to do that. Like, I don't. And the saddest thing is you have to continue your day as well, you know. And that's what the community is for, man. Second half soon begin, man. Sometimes you just need to hear it from someone else, man. Just charge it, man. Charge it. Trust me, just charge it. Charge it, man. And you're gonna laugh, you know, because she's made you a demon. So many girls are gonna get their heart broken because of what's happened with you. I mean, we've all been there. Allegedly, not me though. You know. Second half has begun, people. Let's see if Luis Diaz's introduction can make a difference. I'm shocked Darwin Núñez hasn't come on. I think maybe on top of Diaz just needing to come on and them needing some players that can do stuff, I think that's a message from Klopp. Like, the rest of you that haven't been clipped, you've got 10, 15 minutes and then changes are happening. Relationship counseling, let me rewind. Now, there's no relationship counseling. I don't know anything. I'm scared of women, man. How do you talk to women? I don't know, man. Yeah. Robertson just done something funny. Anyways, Liverpool in possession. But that's what the community's here for. We've got all bases covered. All right, next time I'm with Rants, bring that dilemma and we'll help you, man. Shabozla. To be fair, Shabozla, he needs to have some shots. Diaz, Salah. Salah's been a bit shaky today. Wolves have to play deep. Bro, nah. No girl can break my heart worse than Arsenal, bro. I'd say the time Arsenal truly broke my heart when we lost to Birmingham in that final. And it weren't really Arsenal's fault, but like 2006, I'm waiting for the RICO charges. Barcelona need to run us that Champions League, man. What was that, 13, 15 minutes from winning that? In fact, nah, 10-2. Specifically, Liverpool could be in here. Oh! Diaz, early doors, header just wide. Specifically, the fact that we lost 10-2, but I think it was the game in Munich. Like, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is doing that. He's getting vexed that there's no options. I'm like, oh, is this what my team's become? Is this what we're doing? Crazy. Big up Marcel. You never walk alone unless you're Joe Gomez playing right back at this moment in time. Losing your first love, never easy, but you'll take the lessons from it and carry yourself forward. It's never wasted time, broski. Nah, the first heartbreak is, my heart's only been broken once still. Am I over that? Yeah, but I'm just a demon, allegedly. But yeah, you're right, man. It's calm, man. You get over that. You be all right. You tough, right? Charge it, man. But all banter aside, Wolves actually have a fairly good team. They're specialists in grinding dirty results. I don't think you want to. No one wants to play Wolves. I think they're quietly going about their business. And this is the beautiful thing about football, in that on paper, Wolves are struggling. They're 15th. Liverpool are having a good season, but like what we've seen in the game so far doesn't suggest that. You'd think, based on what we've seen in the 47 minutes, that, well, it's obviously going to change now, or will change throughout the day, but you would think Wolves are the team that are third, or going into this game, Liverpool are third on paper. Might as well bring on Kanate and put that young youth right back, man. He can do that. Shabozlai. Looks like Shabozlai will take the deeper role. Cody Gakpo. Oh, the pass was poor from him. Liverpool could have been in there. Oh, this number's 27 for Wolves. It's strong, isn't it? Good play from him. Oi. Good play from Cunha. Going to mess it up, though. I don't rate Cunha, man. Great run from Cunha. To be fair, prove me wrong. Too easy from Jota. Okay, that was all right from Cunha. DG, where can we submit relationship questions? Just ask away, mate. That's what we're here for. Gary O'Neill Masterclass. Love to see it. Hear that. My most broken heart was when Aubameyang missed that winning penalty on the lane that cost us top 4. Was it on the lane, or was it at Wembley? Because I was there. You know what the saddest thing is, yeah? Anytime when I used to work at Spurs, I used to watch the North London derbies, but anytime I've actually paid money or like going to a North London derby as a fan, I've never seen I've only seen my team win once, and like I'm on a losing run still. So I refuse to go to North London derbies because I feel I'm bad luck. If you're talking about the one at Wembley when Aubameyang missed that penalty, I was there. Nunes got subbed off halftime in Uruguay last game. Bielsa said he had some muscular problems. Okay. Yeah, I hear that. But surely, playing devil's advocate, if you're on the bench, you can be utilized now, whether that's 1 minute or 90. Great tackle from Lamina on Diaz there. Poor from Wolves. Wolves just need to remember Liverpool can score at the drop of a hat, innit? Jota. I don't know what's going on with Jota, man. But he's giving it away cheaply once again. Pedro Neto. Not got too many shirts to support him. He's found Cunha. Kilman. Don't look like they're missing Lamina. What's his name? Nunes at this moment in time, Wolves. Great signing for City is, although Pep criticised him, said he needs to improve his first touch. It's not good enough. My girl and I see a couple therapists every 2 weeks, even if we have no conflict. I rate that, but you see me, forget all of that. Forget that. I respect it, but like, talking about my problem. It's ignorant, I know. Who's this guy? He's my guy, man. But listen, social. Ask him that again. He needs tough love. Ask him that again, man. 9 months, bro. Count yourself lucky. It's not 9 years. That's the scariest thing about relationships. Like someone can just wake up one day and say, "Yeah, I don't want you no more." Allison, Curtis Jones, Matip. Bit better from Liverpool now, but is it enough? We'll have to see. If you haven't smashed the like button, smash the like button. Pretty sure at the lane. Oh yeah, I went at that one. Oh yeah, Wembley in their home, right? Yeah, if it's the Wembley one, I was there when Aubameyang missed the pen. You can see the way he's walking. In fact, if I remember that game correctly, Mkhitaryan stunk up the plays. Jack Wilshere was the only one half decent, if I remember correctly. Diaz down this left-hand side for Liverpool. Finds Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones cuts in. Wanted too many touches, but Liverpool still have it. Szoboszlai. Liverpool still have it. Every Wolves player in their own half at this moment in time. Unfortunately, people, apparently, Fabrizio Romano has said, thoughts are with Roy Hodgson. Hopefully, it's something serious. Crystal Palace announced that, unfortunately, Roy Hodgson was taken unwell earlier today and is not at Villa Park. We hope it's nothing serious. Diaz, can he get Liverpool back in it? Oh, great defending by Semedo there. It's a goal kick. I have to see that again, but I personally thought that was a corner. No complaints from Diaz, so the ref probably got that spot on. And there's a man down for Wolves. Not quite sure what's happened there. Liverpool not playing the 6 finally cost them. Does that come off Diaz? Not quite sure what happened to Lemay there. Look like he's the one that had his hands all over Robertson. And again, Darwin Núñez, it looks like he's entering the fray, and Harvey Elliott. Klopp not messing about. As I said, I do believe the Diaz substitution at halftime was telling people, yo, you got 10 minutes. And he's giving you less than 10 minutes. I wonder who those changes would be. You'd imagine is another midfielder coming off. You'd imagine Curtis Jones is going to come off for Harvey Elliott. Darwin Núñez. Got front, put Cody Gakpo deeper. Let Cody Gakpo get on the ball and link up play. I do think Cody Gakpo can be a striker long term, but he's got to learn a lot, man. I swear Wolves done the double on Liverpool last season too. Not a clue, man. If I'm sure. No, the annoying thing is that it was her that wanted it at first, not me. I've never been on the love thing. You know, your first mistake is assuming women know what they want. Again, forgive me, ladies. That's your first mistake. Women don't know what they want, bro. I don't know what they want. Let's make noise. Just moan and 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 moan. We love you, lot, though. Good ball into the box by Liverpool. Fantastic reading of the game by Kilman there. Hwang, the goal scorer, terrible from him. I don't know what he was trying to do there, but he couldn't have been trying to find a teammate. It's gifted back to Liverpool. Getting either Lavia or Caicedo would have made these man title contenders. I think you need a lot more, but yeah. I think his question itself being answered. Well, it's cool, man. Just charge it to the game. That's how I know Donny's was sprung work. I ain't gonna lie, if he was my friend, we'd laugh. Salah, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. It's definitely onside. Cody Gakpo's bagged. It looked like he stole the goal, but it doesn't matter. And as I said with Wolves, this is the danger. All it takes is a quality move. Liverpool have got themselves back in the game. It is 1-1. Does Mohamed Salah get the assist? Was just praising Kilman for his defensive work. Probably reckons he should do a lot better. And now you can see the away fans going absolutely mad. How did that all happen? Szoboszlai takes a lot of credit there. Diaz has done well. Jota has done well, really. He's found Salah. Salah's hit it. I don't know if that would have went in. If Salah, had it just been Salah's shot, it probably would have went just wide. It's poor defending from Wolves. That was great play from Jota. Lovely little nutmeg there. Not the most prettiest of goals from Liverpool, but it counts. Cody Gakpo with the tapping. Quality. Oh. So Cody Gakpo was getting subbed anyways. I thought he would have stayed on. But the goal scorer has been clipped. And now you've got Harvey Elliott and Darwin Núñez on. Let's see if Liverpool can snatch the game now. And it's important how Wolves react, because if they're 10 minutes into this second half, Wolves probably expected to concede. Realistically, if you wanted to beat Liverpool, you're going to probably expect to concede. So you're going to have to react, aren't you? But 10 minutes into the half, pardon me, Gakpo is back. Bro, Cunha is meaty. Nothing in life is 24/7 unless it's a relationship. Friends with benefits is all about convenience. So when she needs that shoulder, that's all it is. I mean, yeah, you said it there, didn't you? Never yours. It's just your turn, man. Charge it to the game. Think about it, man. I'd imagine your bank balance is going to be a lot healthier, because Gally, they want to go this place, that place. Women don't give a crap about the living crisis and that. So yeah, man. Hold it, bro. Charge it. But yeah, where we're concerned here, it is 1-1, folks. And hopefully we see more goals. I was tweaking, man. I don't know where I was going with the 3-1 Liverpool prediction, man. I can't see the goals here. That is poor from Harvey Elliott. That's known as a hospital pass. Fortunately for him, nothing happens. You cut the wage bill, man. Ozil, Pepe, Aubameyang, them lot are gone. No more silly restaurants. Doing silliness, buying silly things. You done it at the right time, because ain't it coming up to Winter Wonderland? That's the silliest thing I've ever been to. Darwin Núñez. I mean, he's within his rights to fancy the shot, but the shot was terrible. So yeah, people. Just over half an hour to go, plus any added on time. In the words of Rance, I told man Wolves ain't easy. But hey, CS, that's not nice. A convo within a convo, DG, YouTube, be talking football, Twitch, be real life, in real life advice. There you have it, man. There you have it. We cover all bases. Appreciative to you lot, people. Wolves are making changes of their own. Doherty. Oh, Doherty returned to Wolves. When did this happen? Okay. And then bringing on Fabio Silva. Be a nice time to score. Splitting bills. Nah, man. I ain't trying. I got too much pride. Nah, there's definitely some occasions, yeah, but I got too much pride, man. What, first day I'm gonna pay? I do need to see, you know when girls cap, they got no intention, but I need to see you mess around with your little wallet thing. But yeah, man, after a while, if you're in a relationship, yeah, man, you don't can both cover it, or I get this, you get that. Like, I'm trying to split the day. Let me not talk tough, but if I am trying to do that, I am trying to decrease my potential losses. I have calculated this risk, and this risk is not risking how I need it to risk it. It all depends, man. I don't go on dates though. I don't have to go on dates with Lions dead. I'm just going off what you lot say. Robertson could be in here. That's a ball. You know what? The more the game goes on, the more I'm starting to believe Liverpool are gonna snatch this. It's going away from Wolves right now, man. And we knew there would be a period they'd be under the cosh. Wonder what? You know what? There should be halftime cameras, man, or at least let us know the halftime talks after. I'd love to see, especially environments like that where Liverpool, obviously Klopp couldn't have been happy. I'd love to see exactly what's said. Great touch from Curtis Jones. Oh well, curse of the commentator, pocket picked. Come on, hey Gary, take off this Ute, man. Take off Cunha, man, or put him out wide. Semedo clipped. Come on, man. Take off Cunha. This guy's meaty, man. Come on, take off Cunha. Huang. Okay, Cunha's gonna get a blind to go out wide. Big up Huang, man. Got the goal. Doherty on. Is that Mohi? Hey, Cunha's off. Come off, man. You're meaty, man. You was meaty against Man United. You're meaty today. You do some exciting things, but then ultimately you flatter to deceive. Boy. When they have a large girl group as well, you are always put up against other girls, man, in that group. Yeah, because Gally loves to compare. Oh, but they're doing this and they do that. So what, blood? Focus on what we're doing. That they love that. They love that. They love that. You can never keep a woman happy, bro. You can't. They're never fully happy. You could be doing everything. Oh, but we don't go out. Oh, but we got too much. Oh, but you don't see me. Oh, but you don't make time for me. Oh, but I just feel that you're changing, bro. Serious stuff, man. I understand football. I'll never understand women. I can't lie. Crazy stuff. Ref, surely. Had to have been a foul. Ref plays advantage. Fair enough. Liverpool, man, hacked down there, isn't it? Wolves messed this up. If you play that intense, you have to score 2-3. Cunha will keep costing the team. To be fair, it's not alone. Like, it's not a Cunha thing, but as a collective. But yeah, but ultimately, using Cunha as the best example, this is why you got to put the ball in the back of the net. Darwin Núñez brought a lot of energy and intensity. Harvey Elliott, Wolves could be in trouble here. Harvey Elliott, does he fancy it? Oh, he wanted it on his left. You should have put it on your right. He's tried to stand it up. Sarr collects. Should have went on your right-hand side. You wanted it on your left too much. First impressions do count. Nah, boy, bro, beat. Slam Núñez one and grab a goal. FPL, shameless settings. If your money isn't long or something else, pause. Girls will leave you. Boy. You said it, innit? Boy. It's scary out here, man. Just enjoy your time with them, then keep it moving. Amen. DG has met some atrocities with Gal, it seems. Nah, G. If we can go machine, word to Young Spirit, we can go machine for machine, you know, brother. the CV weren't always lit, but it's lit. It was lit. It is lit. Like there's bare Messi's and Neymars and Suarez's, and don't do that. 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 I have met some ugly women internally, but no, that's my problem. Probably love the pretty ones too much. So yeah, man. Darwin Núñez. Oh, do you know what? Darwin's. I don't know what it is. Like he's so mad and scrappy, but I like how he plays. He's like he's an enigma of a footballer. Like he's so bandili. Like he's just so unpolished, but polished at the same time. I understand women perfectly. The moment I stopped caring for them. My advice is not to understand them. There is where the attraction relies upon. Nah, you gotta care about women, man. I'm a nice guy, man. I can't do the heartless thing. Some of my friends, oh my days, oh my god, some of you, I ain't gonna say no names. Some of you, the voice notes I've heard and the tears and that. Like, I can't take when girls cry. Like that is the cheat code. If you start crying in front of me, then I'm not on the beef tick though, but I can't take the tears, man. Man down for Wolves. Boy. Bandili, he's so bandili. Oh, we could go machine for machine. Like, don't do that. 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 The CV is crazy. Allegedly. You know, making me not reminisce, but that's some fun times, man. Still got some fun times. Boy. She done up Lukaku. You don't have international scouts, TG. Once upon a time, I had international Jones, but it's dead, man. Like, we're talking and you're in America. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm going to fly over there one day. We soon land. Well, you're going to come London, yeah? Bro, it's dead, man. It's dead. Shout me, or in them times, shout me when you're here, isn't it? Like, it's dead. Dead. It's dead. See, if I was KSI level, no, hey, it's all entertainment. No one texts me, but if I was KSI level, are you crazy? You think I've got time to be watching Wolves Liverpool? Safe. 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 When do you know? Shall I tell you when I knew the game was messed? Shall I tell you when I knew the game was messed up? I saw these. How old was I? I must have been like 18. Like 18. I was in Malia, and Stormzy was performing. I saw these guys grafting, lad, grafting on these group of girls. When I say grafting, mashing work, buying drinks, mashing work. That's another thing you shouldn't be doing, buying girls drinks, but mashing work. And one of them, literally, Stormzy's walked past. Stormzy's paid no mind. But one of Stormzy's brethren, I don't know who it is, they said, well, go on to them. Safe. They're gone. Gone into the wilderness. VIP section. Gone. Pokemons are back in the wild. You need the Master Ball. It's gone. Peak out here, man. Game is game. Back to the actual game, though. I don't know how we got on this subject, people, but nonetheless, Robertson, the more the game goes on, the more it's looking like Liverpool are going to snatch a winner. I don't know how. I don't know who. But it just feels like that. Or maybe Wolves can. You know, Pedro Neto's not really done nothing in this second half. Ooh, Wolves are living dangerously. But we knew this was going to be a thing. Can go machine for machine, man. This is DG Nation, folks. When we put banter aside, we've got each other's backs. Amen. Certain girls have violated me in my teenage years. I can't lie. How do you get violated? Share. I ain't held them kind of else. Admittedly, I ain't held them else. I'm on the Wenger thing. I'm too stingy in general to be going through them else. Like, because a lot of these guys want to play the game, and that if the energy is an energy, and I'm on the Arteta thing, you know, I am not taking you out, bro. Oh, that's a handball, ref. Free kick. Boy, Livy's here to guide them, and them. Hey, Els, we need your advice. We're all lost, man. We're all absolutely lost. Certain man tried to beat the offside trap, and that DG might be one of them. Hey, why are you watching me, man? Why are you part of the pause, man? Why are you watching, bro? What's wrong with you, man? We've all got different tactics. I'm all right. I ain't no Vibes Cartel and that, but I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Like cheeky, chappy, baby face killer, you know, like that. Banter and that. Oh, Harvey Elliott tried to buy a lottery ticket and do the DG settings. Didn't quite bang us here to Curtis Jones. I'm all right, man. Everyone's got to use what works for them. If you're tall, use that. If you're short, use that. If you're a 9 to 5, use that. If you sell drugs, use that. Well, don't use that because you don't get high on supply. But just use what you got in it. If you're kind of weird, use that. Use your own source. There's no universal book, allegedly. Just use what you can. Allegedly. Nah, I don't know enough about Women Time Old Show, man. You're that guy from YouTube. Allegedly. Yeah, cheat code. Cheat codes. Yeah. Alice in possession. Allegedly. I'm off the roads right now. My friends ain't though. Like, because some of you guys are not good team players as well. Some of my friends are not good team players. Some of them, it's like Henri and Burkamp in the dance once upon a time. Some man, the worst is when there's two brethren and you and your brethren want the same one. Wait, rock, paper, scissors, that out, man. Bro, use that, bro. 5'8", bro. Like, I gotta use that. Use that, bro. When you got a nice face, it don't matter. Use that. You just gotta be taller than the gal that you chatted to. But then again, small axe, big trees, you know, like that. Nah, but come on, man. Like, do you know what? That's a problem with guys out there, yeah. Like, there are some women that are gold diggers, but for me, in my reality, the vast majority of them are not. Like, well, you couldn't be talking to me if you're trying to do gold digging, because I'll help you look for the gold card, trying to pre the money as well. But if you're presenting yourself in a certain way, if you're going around these girls and you're shocked that they're using you for your peas or what they can gain, how, like, bro, you done it to yourself, innit? Darwin Núñez, Diaz, the Núñez, Wolves are shagged. It's a big, is that a save? Or did a Wolves man get a touch? I don't know. I don't think Wolves care, but they're surviving. They're living very dangerously. It does look like with 20 minutes to go, the game is going to go away from Wolves, really. They're looking tired. That's not offside, ref. That's not offside. They're defending how Liverpool were defending in the first half. And it's a corner kick. To be fair with you, I think Diaz's introduction has been good. I think Núñez has put himself around. The subs are doing, even Harvey Elliott. These guys are doing what guys that started the game weren't doing. Nah, man, you won't get banned. No one ban him. Tell the story. Tell the story. Tell the story. Yeah, bro. If you're just doing the money thing, if you're finding them in a club and they didn't want to pay you no man, but you what's the thing, the ace of spades and all of that, and now they're circling. What do you think? Come on, man. Robertson corner. That's a good corner from Robertson. To be fair, Wolves have dealt with it. Only half dealt with it because it's filtered all the way back to Robertson. Said even better cross. Dawson, I can't lie. Dawson's a trenchman. When it's time to be in the trenches, he's on this defending. Poor attempt to put the ball in the box, but yeah, man. Told you Diaz is the best attacking player. Hey, you might have been onto something there. They need to change their shape. What are you saying? Free at the back settings. Might have to be that for them. 75 likes. Can we get to 100 folks? It might have to be that. It might have to be. Because they're living far too dangerously now. Far too dangerously. I hope Roy Hodgson's all right, though, man. I hope he's just a little illness. It's nothing serious, obviously, respectfully. Roy Hodgson's of that age where when you hear these kind of people are ill, it does make you nervous, man. It'd be a shame if something happened. Fabio Silva. I can't lie. I'm sure he played against Spurs in the youth league once and he absolutely bullied them. I did think he'd be a lot better in the modern game's not the best example, but you get the point. I was banned first day here, January 2022. Still am. I had to make this account to talk to DG Minor, man. You can talk, bro. You can talk. Give me you lots ats. I can't lie. My mods do move mad sometimes, but they got the best interest in heart. But yeah, BFO, you're allowed to speak, man. Speak your truth. Look. Arcs away. Yeah, once again, use your waviness. To be honest, it's the short guys. If I was a girl, or my advice is not me, but it's the short guys you got to be careful of. Like, we're quite close to hell, innit? The tall guy slander, you lot are corny as hell. Like, you lot will put in your Twitter, oh my God, I'm 6 foot. Oh my God. Corny ass. But anyways, Liverpool are in possession. I can't lie. Wolves look tired. they look, I don't want to say they look defeated because they're still trying. That's never a foul. Ref, come on, are we playing football or doing some sissy nonsense? What are we doing? It's a contact sport. Apologies if anyone's offended. How was that free kick? Wolves would have broken away there, but didn't get a chance. Twitch is a safe space. When you're short, you have to be funny. Had to learn from the gaffer early. Well, to be fair, I'm not going to say no names, but I have a friend who's shorter than me. I'm like, damn, you are boying it. You're shorter than 5'8", you're taking a bit. You're doing too much. But he's out here. He's out here. He's out here. Use what you got, man. Okay, basically, I had a one-night stand with the school senior, and she tried to blackmail me today. Huh? Are you capping or are you telling the truth? And was she nice? Because don't forget, you're making comments. Machine for machine. I bet she didn't look like Miss Pendakis or Miss Brown. If you went Winchmore, you know, they were the leg drops. I said blackmail me then. Wouldn't she be done out here? If she does that, blackmail me then. That smells like cap slightly though. Life is what life is, man. Harsher things happen than a ban. We need to move on and make the best of what we can do now. The past is unchangeable. Johnny, wise words from a wise man. Past is the past. I used to get in trouble in school by my parents. My friends get annoyed with it, and actually romantically in relationships. There's a phrase I say, and it annoys everybody. I'd literally say, and it's not that deep. I can't go back in time. That's just how I live my life. Oh, what happened there? Why did the light just cut off? God, if there's a duppy here, not me in it. Someone else has to then in someone else, not my thing, please. And I don't want to go out while I'm doing live streams. I kind of shook still. That was scary, but nonetheless, Liverpool in possession. That was scary. Darwin Núñez, can he head it back across? He does. Semedo clears. It's falling to Szoboszlai. He's caught it sweetly, but he's also probably hit a fan in the stadium. That was scary, man. And to be fair, you can tell Wolves players are working extremely hard. Several players are keep getting cramped. I'll take this 1-1 now. I can't get this 5th place Arsenal anymore. Need to be closer to City. I hear that. Okay, you're moving soft, man. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. You're showing that lady that she can play with your emotions. I want you. Now I don't want you. Now I want you. And you're saying, oh, you give another. Come on, man. Use your brain, man. Come on. Use your brain, man. Respect yourself. Rate yourself. Rate yourself. Nah, you're moving mad. You're moving mad. I mean, I could give you some. You're moving wet. You are moving wet. I mean, there's another way you could play it. I don't know. Like, I know what I would do. Probably just, oh, cool. Yeah, let's do that. Start getting active. Just have the best of both worlds in it. Just do the best of both worlds thing. Like, move on, remove your emotions, find other ones, and then yeah, man. If she comes back, be like, yeah, man, I think we should do this and that. Obviously, it's all cap. Just secure that in it, and then cut from the scene if you want, or when it gets boring, allegedly, I don't know. That's what I would be doing. That's what I would be doing personally. You need to enter your villain era. Oh, Diaz. Thought he was tripped there. Can't lie, that Wolves lad needs to come off, man. He's blasted the ball. He's moving gingerly. And I think the way he booted off the ball, there's like, yeah, I need to get subbed still. And I think he is being subbed. What's his name? Belgrade. Where you got, brother? He's put in work. He's had a good game today, actually. Very encouraging game. No surprise, you know, why your groin's hurting you or whatever. And Wolves have made a change, people. Looks like Doyle is coming on. Doyle, who's a recruit from City. I don't know if they got him on loan or permanently. But yeah, I swear he was involved in the deal that got Núñez to City. Still crying about this chick. She's not feeling you. You don't even know that she's already replaced you. Look for chicks out on you. There you have it, bro. I'll be real. Like, Gally are sick with it. Like, she's therefore had a couple of new signings before she broken that down to you. You know, like, yeah, blood. She played the game. Because you go think about what you would be doing. Like, if you're the other guy, like, bro, that's not your man though. What, you can't have friends? That's not your man though. Like, he's not what I'm on. What I'm on. Nah. Bro, there's so many. The game is the game. There's bare Eddie Guerrero's out there, man. The game is the game. Behaving mad, bro. We have to give some space for K to express himself, but I'm assuming K is young. He should experience dating. It's more affordable to go places in groups. It's true, man. Like, it's true. But that's why tough love. Some of us don't want him to go through what happened to some of us. Why would we? Like, but 9 months, that ain't no heartbreak, man. You just sounded. If I'm honest, it sounds like you got your first. You got your first Chris one. You got your first Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez name one. You got your first lit one, real lit one, and you don't know how to act now that it's gone. But when Wenger sold the Nelka, did he cry? He went and found Thierry Henry. So, I do think now Wolves, if you offered them a point or the manager a point, I think they would take it. I haven't really seen much with Wolves in an attacking sense. Saying that, great turn by Fabio Silva. What can he do here? Good ball. Pedro Neto. Ball into the box. Nah, it's good defending, really. I thought that was a foul for Liverpool, really. Fabio Silva's completely dragging his man there. Semedo as well, absolutely pulling Luis Diaz. And Semedo's made a mare of this. Unfortunately, it'll be a Wolves throw. Bloody hell, BFO, you've lived some life, innit? Exactly. I'm not gonna put that comment back, but exactly that social. Exactly. You just don't know how to act right now, man. It's like West Ham with Declan Rice. They ain't used to them show players. Doyle, Semedo. What can the fullback do? Oh, there's a foul off the ball. That's a very good foul off the ball. Wolves could be in here. Nope. Semedo's shots blocked by Matip. I don't think Matip knew too much about it. Good chance for Wolves there. It could have been something a bit better there. I know there's no... I don't know what this is, but they keep doing that. Wolves players keep doing that. Liverpool players down. I don't think that could never be a penalty. It looked like it hit his belly. There's a good chance, though. Maybe Semedo could have done better. Like when you sold Nelson to Madrid for 70 million. Oh, yeah, you remember that FM? Crazy. That they need to show a different angle. It didn't look like it is. So let's see again. Ooh, I mean, what do you... I mean, you've seen them give him, but his blast is straight at him. His hand is tucked in. No way could that be a pen, man. I don't actually know what's going on now. I think the game's it should just restart. I don't blame the Wolf players for trying to get it done, but no way can you give a pen for that. On God's green earth, that's crazy. I don't blame the Wolves players for appealing. Shameless settings, but come on. Maybe if his hands were all about the place, yeah. Fabio Silva. Comes to nothing. Wasting my time pronouncing his name there, really. Big chance. Would you take Aubameyang back at Arsenal? Nah, man. It's gone now. It's gone. If Aubameyang would be a couple years younger and he was sharper and somehow had the swagger of how he used to play, then yeah, but it's irrelevant. I think the young Liverpool lad's going to have to come off, man. Welcome to senior football, man. Kwanzaa is giving a good shift. I think Robertson's on him to hurry up, really. If you want to come off, come off. But what do you want a man to do? Like, if he's knackered, he's knackered. If he's injured, he's injured. I don't know what Klopp's going mad. Klopp's not happy about something. Looks like Konate's coming. Hey, Klopp is scary, man. How can that man go from screaming and shouting to smiling with Konate? This guy is scary, man. Manager, you got to be messed up as a manager. Like, football will mess you up. To be fair, he had a good game. Think he come through all right. I don't think he's to blame for the goal. You done all right, man. He looks distraught slightly. And on comes Konate, who's had injury issues of his own. Can you show us the game now rather than the subs bench of Liverpool? Great bench, good players, but want to watch the match. Here we are with 8 minutes left. Probably a decent bit of added on time as well. If you haven't smashed the like button, make sure you're doing such, people. These men should have taken the 200 million offer for Salah. True, but to get replaced Salah, you're going to probably have to spend all of that again. And it's probably too late in the window. Obviously, with his age and that, I can hear the logic, as great as Salah is, but you need to win games, innit? So I understand not letting Salah go. And plus, when they gave him that contract, they knew that, obviously, in football and in life, anything can happen, but we're not really thinking about recouping sale value and all of that stuff. We're just trying to get bread. Well, better, yeah, we're not trying to get bread. We're just trying to get him run down his deal. Susan, it's all entertainment. We respect women. We love women. We love them. It's just a bit of bands. And yeah, Els is a woman. I'm sorry. Just trying to help, mate. Forgive me. Diaz. Oh, this is looking wavy from Diaz. Hey, Diaz. Oh, ref. Oh, there's no advantage. I'm not even a Liverpool fan, but where's the advantage? Great run from Diaz. Once again, he all the subs really from Liverpool, but I'd say he's the standout, man. He's done quite well. Very well. Fabio Silva. He's crap as well, man. Darwin Núñez. Oh, Diaz. Great block from, is that Dawson? And that must have hurt. That looked like it caught him right in the belly. To be fair, Kilman and Diaz has been committed defending from them in the second half, but it's like the roles are reversed. I think the first half, Liverpool were terrible by their own standards, and Wolves were amazing. And I think it's the other logic now. I think Wolves have kind of been a bit sloppy, and it's like a separate team has come out. Football really is a tale of two halves. Ball into the box by Liverpool, great collection from Sarr, needed to, and don't quite know what Sarr was trying to do there, but whatever he's trying, it didn't go far, and Liverpool once again in possession. Salah. Robertson. Oh, life is harsh. And that's all come from Sarr and quick thinking from Robertson. Liverpool have turned this game around. Once again, Robertson has shown why fullbacks are the most important in this football thing at this moment in time. Andy Robertson. Klopp don't even look happy. Right. That all came from a silly goal kick. Silly. You could see it. I think Robertson actually nicked the ball back and played the 1-2 with Salah. Silliness. Yeah, it is Robertson. He intercepted it. He saw Salah on the right. He just bought a raffle ticket. He just followed his run into the box. Salah's found him. And it's a good finish from the fullback. Maybe being left-footed helped him as well. Did he use his left foot there? I think he catches the keeper by surprise. Yeah, he does, into the near post. Andy Robertson. I mean, Salah, my FPL team needs more than that, but 2 assists, I'll have that. Maybe I was right and wrong to go to say 3-1 Liverpool, and maybe I was wrong to go back on my claims. 3-1 prediction still on. Football really is a 90-minute game. Boy. Peak. DG feels like he scored. Yeah, man. Fullback Union, of course. I'll keep venting my guy, man. Precisely. Shout out to all the women, because you can't even say females anymore, can you? Get cancelled for that now, allegedly. That big chance for Wolves. And I mean, it's all Wolves' fault, really. Ain't defended well enough. Like, the first goal, fair enough. The second goal was atrocious. Big up Liverpool, because it was good from them. And they didn't take your chances. No matter how much we waffle about tactics and all of them things, football's about scoring. Goals win games. Elite time wasting from Alisson now. Can you even really waste time in football nowadays? Especially with, the commitment to adding on, making games 100-odd minutes. 4 minutes left. Joe Gomez. Great pass. Salah. Okay, maybe the 3-1's on. Diaz. Oh, it's great defending by Semedo. To be fair, I do think Liverpool should have bagged there. Wolves need to keep their discipline, man. They're at 6s and 7s. And I think the way to sum up Wolves really is how Pedro Neto's played. Like, was looking like a young Cristiano Ronaldo, for exaggerating, but a young Cristiano Ronaldo in the first half. Second half, don't know. Looking like Jadon Sancho or Hudson Odoi. I ain't seen them play Premier League football in years. They didn't deserve this trade. Cunha looks vexed. Cunha, you ain't done nothing. You should not be vexed. Nah, I hope he is. I hope he is, man. Another assist from Salah. We want goals. Corner kick to Liverpool. Somewhat dealt with. Harvey Elliott, not the best of headers. Fabio Silva, that's terrible, man. You lot are passing to your teammates Wolves in the second half like you hate them. Well, Liverpool have made it harder than it needs to be. I'm sure Klopp will take the 3 points, but yeah, need to do a lot better. Maybe Klopp reckons the way he set up the team, even though I don't think the way he set up was poor. I think it was more, it obviously hampered them, but I think it was more the players' application and performance in the first half. But maybe he reckons, you know, the starting 11 he went with, he probably might not do that again. Yeah, it is 100 minutes now. Pedro Neto proved why he ain't got a big move yet by injuries. Bit harsh, man. Because it's not just him, but the whole team, the whole Wolves team's been kind of quiet. To be fair, Salah ain't really been presented with any chances. It's all Cunha's fault, but the Wolves coach has made a mess of it. What is this play for 100% for the first half and then just fall apart in the second half? It's poor management. To be fair, I hear you, but is that on the play? Is that on the manager or the players? Because he's not saying go out there and do what you're doing. Can they snatch it? I don't think he should have took off Hag. Pedro Neto, that's a half decent knock. Corner kick for Wolves. Can they make a meal of things? Robertson defending very well there. Bro, Doherty, didn't even know you've been playing. I saw you come off the bench. Is it a corner? I don't think it is a corner. I did think in the second half, maybe, just maybe, you'd see Pedro Neto go on the right hand side. Bro, it's not a goal kick. Alisson to take it. Alisson ain't been carded yet, has he? So he can afford to take his time. No clue how long is going to be added people. Dawson, back it. Sorry. Apologies. Harvey Elliott. And as usual, people, it can't be done without you lot. Shout yourself, Manny. Appreciate you lot for tuning in as you normally do. As we come to a close, don't forget we're watching Everton, Arsenal tomorrow. Tuesday and Wednesday's Champions League. I think Arsenal play on the Wednesday, so we'll be watching PSV. And I think on Tuesday we're watching 2 games actually. I think AC Milan. I think it's AC Milan Newcastle at 5:45. So we'll be watching that. And then it's PSG Dortmund. Liverpool could be in here. Darwin Núñez to Salah. 8 minutes of added on time, folks. Salah is not on it today. Harvey Elliott. Oh, it's just about knocked in. I was bang on the money, people. 3-1. That's a reminder to stick to your guns. The substitutes have been amazing. Harvey Elliott has bagged. What celebration is this? Where's he running to? Oh, he's running to the Liverpool fans. Boy, and that's a lovely moment. I mean, all of the fans are jumping the barrier. I don't know what they're looking for now. Wolves have been in free fall. And I don't think they're going to be able to get Harvey Elliott back onto the pitch. Horrible. And credit to Darwin Núñez. Once again, the substitutes has changed the game. Horrible defending from Kilman and everyone. Look how long Salah's got. Harvey Elliott unmarked. It's taken a slight deflection. Deflection has helped. It's hit one post and then it's like pinball. It's like it hit the other post. But they all count. They all count. And I don't think anybody cares. Should have stayed with my prediction. Boy. Wolves players just sitting around and watching just like how we are, folks. 4-goal thriller. Wolves 1, Liverpool 3. Never in doubt. Oh, yeah, another assist for Salah, FPL. Oh, come on, man. Score now. Lovely moment for the travelling fans. I hope everyone's safe. No one got injured. To be fair, I do think Wolves have a claim there. I don't think it's intentional by Darwin Núñez, but he has caught Dawson. And Dawson's as tough as they come. I don't think he's going to stay down for no reason. Lovely sportsmanship from Núñez. Is that Núñez? Asking, is he all right? Boy, 6 minutes left. And that's the game set match, man. Even certain Bournemouth fans did not believe in Gary O'Neill last season. This manager is meaty. I did, man. But I can't claim it because I changed my prediction, man. I went to 2-1. Especially when we saw how Liverpool's playing in the first half. But that was it initially. And we're probably going to go over the 8 minutes. Dawson is still down. We hope he's all right. Salah's off. Okay, well, you got 3 assists. We'll take that. Bit upset he didn't score, but we move. Apparently, Pedro Neto has created 16 chances this season, the joint highest total in the Premier League. I don't know who he's joined and tied with, but yeah, man. Allegedly. Yellow card for Curtis Jones. What did Curtis Jones do to get booked? Is that because of the crowd thing? Gravenbeck's on. Klopp's acting, man. Bruno on the right. We might be finished tonight. To be fair, who else have you got? What, Pilisteri, Diallo? Is Diallo still there? Initially matters most. If you make a bet, you make it on initial opinion. Live one is something else. That's true, but I can't claim the works, man. Wan-Bissaka dropped. Why? No clue what you mean there, Iceberg. What? Get your banter off, mate. Just make sure you hit the like button. You're now literally only got 3 wingers now. Bro, it's peak. But they might, what? Martial, Rashford, Bruno can play out wide. Bruno's probably... Do you know what? Bruno out wide is probably best for their midfield at this moment in time. Oh, great skill by Shabazz like that. Ooh. Fancy. It's probably the most in terms of balance because then you got Amrabat, Casemiro, Ericsson, things of that ilk. A midfield of Bruno, Mount, and Casemiro, you're going to kill Casemiro's legs, and the ball retention isn't good enough. And obviously, Ericsson doesn't seem to have 90 minutes consistently in him. Many footballers are going to struggle with that in today's day and age. Diaz could be in here. And as you can see, his reaction punching up the post, he reckons that's a great chance. Liverpool does always come in the end. I mean, we've seen this plenty of times. Liverpool's a team, you have to kill them. You can't half kill them. Ooh, Pedro Neto silky. I mean, it was great when Wolves were winning. Right now, it don't mean much. Wolves had chances. They just didn't make them pay. And definitely 2 of the 3 goals, in my opinion, extremely terrible goals to concede. Semedo, poor pass into Silva, to be fair, and he is offside. This Silva shit as well, man. Failed FM Wonder Kid. I mean, it was good for about 45, 55 minutes for Wolves. Unfortunately, football's a 90-minute game, whereas some of you say 100 minutes. And we're probably going to, there's 3 minutes left. We're probably going to go over the added on time because obviously, unfortunately, Dawson was down. Boy. Cunha absolutely cost his team. He had chances to kill this good win after the break. Yo, John and Ladder, man. To be fair, Gary O'Neill's not rubbish. Done all right. Like, they're playing good football, but like, I do think you've got to blame the players as well. Like, the players are the ones playing. There's hella seasoned veterans out there, like, and it doesn't matter how experienced you are. Like, you know, you're doing dumb things. I do think clearly Klopp and Gary O'Neill have to take some responsibility, or the good, bad, and the ugly for how the game's gone. But the players as well, man. You know, Liverpool. I don't think I could blame. I think I'd blame the players for the first half, and I'd blame the Wolves players in the second half. I don't think Gary O'Neill's changes helped. I think Hwang should have stayed on and played up front. I don't see what this Silva guy's bringing. Cunha should have come off a lot sooner. But then they've just been in freefall. Mount can play out wide as well. It's just there's not enough ball retention. If you got Mount, Bruno, and Casemiro, bro, it's a suicidal midfield. You can get away with it, but it's not going to bang. Certain games, yeah. When is Mason Mount even back? Another great win for Liverpool. I can't lie. I'd rather Liverpool win the league than United. I got massive respect for Liverpool, to be fair. If it ain't Arsenal, I don't really care, man. As long as it's not Spuds. Rather City, because I, in the most respectful way, I don't have City. Well, I do. The ones that used to be Arsenal fans, but I don't know no proper City fans like that. So Liverpool, United, Arsenal fans definitely would have let you not hear it. I'd rather them. Harvey Elliott, could he get a second? He finds Gravenberch. He's going to score in his debut. Wanted too many touches. Never a penalty. Never a penalty. Should have hit it. Wanted one touch too many. You're going to find in the Prem, you're not going to get as much time as the Bundesliga. Needed to hit that. If he hit that, took 2 touches, he would have scored. Mason is back late September. That's not nice. Ref. Well, my guess is we're probably going to play 100 minutes. There's got to be at least 3-4 minutes. I'm not sure Wolves supporters want that. I'm not sure Wolves manager or the players want that. I'm sure Liverpool don't mind playing until, all night, really, because now they're winning. What a game football is, man. What a way to welcome back the Premier League. Tale of 2 halves, or mini halves and that. Really. Matip. Harvey Elliott, man on. That's a ball. The problem is Semedo's not slow. That's a good tackle by Semedo. Diaz was there. Unfortunately for Semedo, his teammates weren't on his wavelength, and Darwin Núñez has it. That's a ball into Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott, Szoboszlai. He's a baller, man. Robertson. Game management settings from Liverpool now. Training ground settings. Literally, no tempo to the game. Everybody knows that Liverpool have got 3 points, and it's just like, what's the saying? I guess going through the motions. Szoboszlai, Diaz goes all the way home. Wonder if a Liverpool man's going to go all the way back to Alisson for no reason. Szoboszlai. He's a player, man. Gravenberch. Wonder how much minutes Gravenberch will get. Liverpool got lucky today. You say that, but in life, you have to earn your luck, innit? I don't think they got lucky today. They got lucky in a sense of Wolves should have scored more, but I wouldn't say they got lucky. Wolves didn't take their chances. They left it at 1-1. We all knew it was not sustainable for Wolves to play the way they were playing for 90 minutes, and they took advantage of that. If anything, Liverpool made it a lot harder than it needed to be, potentially. Football can be emotional. It is emotional. Man said he's Fellaini as a striker. Just don't think he's it, man. But he is a relatively young striker. I'll give him that. How old is Fabio Silva? I just don't think he's convincing, man. I don't think Wolves have been convinced by him either. Did he not go Anderlecht or something on loan last season? He's still only 21. He's been around for a while. He's still only 21. I'll give him that. I won't write him off, but there's nothing there, man. Really and truly. Essentially, there's just nothing there. Apparently, his dad was a footballer. Fair enough. Dad got 2 caps by Portugal. Fair enough. This guy's still yet to be capped by Portugal. Ref, how long? I mean, I'm sure Wolves would at least like to get 1. Just give the fans something to cheer about. And as an Arsenal fan who's seen my team at times do this is the good, bad, and the ugly. Like, Wolves have been their best friends in this game, but also have been their worst enemies. Like, defended terribly. At the end of the day, football's about how many balls you can put into the back of your opponent's net and keep out yours. It's looking like 100 minutes is going to be the new thing, to be honest. They're cranking down on time wasting. To be fair, I didn't think they'd have 8. I didn't think they would have like 8 minutes of added on time. I don't think there was too many stoppages in the game or moments like that. But then again, you look at when the second goal went in. Well, no, better yet, the third goal, Harvey Elliott. They're always going to play a bit longer. Then you had Dawson down. I don't know, but yeah, I think footballers have to be prepared for this, really. And when you consider, like, I don't know about Liverpool. Well, in fact, Liverpool as well, actually, because they're in the Europa League. Everybody's playing, like, you're playing a game every 3 days, like 100 minutes. You're going to need a squad, and you do wonder physically how much does that take out of you. Do you think United are going to get battered today? I see a 3 or 4-1. I hope Brighton win, but admittedly, I think United are going to sneak it 1-0, man, if I'm honest. And that's that. Liverpool have come back from behind to win 3-1. You doing a United or City, bro? Got some life admin to take care of, if I'm honest with you, man. Oh, what happened there? Pressed the wrong thing, meant to turn off the timer. But yeah, people, obviously, with that being said, I'm going to get out of it. Tomorrow, we're watching Everton against Arsenal. I appreciate you lot's banter, talking points. We're sorry if we offended anyone. Susan, allow us or allow me. Yeah, man, appreciate you lot, whether you're on Twitch, YouTube, or Twitter. I'll see you lot all tomorrow. Milan Derby, I'm going to have to give that a miss. You're going to have to just watch that in spirit with myself. On that note, though, you lot, safe.
There's always just that active red flag, defending. I think it's like. There's always just that active red flag, defending. I think it's like.
Hey, 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 hey,